What's
you
up?
go.
What's up, racing fans? Thanks for sticking with us here. And yeah, this is Racing with Keith on RazorSharpPicks network. So appreciate you guys sticking around. We got through the technical delays, and then also it looks like Churchill Downs is in a weather delay, so we kind of matched up with them there. But hit the like button below. We're gonna be capping and talking horses for the next few hours. I'm here with my friend Gorky on sports. How you doing today, Gorky?
Great, brother. Now that we got all that stuff behind us and we're finally live, it feels good. Let's go. Giddy up.
Let's get after it, everybody. And cheers to everybody in the chat. Let's get after it tonight. And, Churchill Downs, as I mentioned, they're on a delay, but I'm going to be, actually, both of us are going to be talking horses at Penn National. Also, Evangeline Downs is going to pop off in 17 minutes. And then we got Charlestown, also race 1 in 47 minutes, probably a little bit later than that. That's how Chucky Town rolls. But yeah, definitely subscribe and become a member here on Razor Sharp Picks channel here on YouTube. Razor actually dropped his picks for Churchill Downs today. So he dropped all his picks to the members. So definitely become a member. He dropped, 3 horses each races that he uses. So definitely looking forward to you guys becoming members here on Razor's channel. And I'm glad to be up and live and running here as well. And I'll also be talking a little bit about Penn National with their big Penn Mile Day tomorrow. So we're talking about some horses to build that bankroll tonight. And how you feeling, Gorky?
I'm feeling good, brother. Ready to cap some horses live. And like I said, we're past the technical difficulties. So let's get after it. Riders up. And someone in the chat just mentioned that the horses are back on track at Churchill.
That's good news for the the horsemen there and the horses. I know with the weather delay could always be uncertain, so I'm glad that's up and running. And yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. We got Ramon saying the hottest gambling show on YouTube. Yeah, we're cooking with fire now, Ramon. So appreciate you in the chat. We got Kevin has the horses on the track. Thanks for the update there, Kevin. What's up, Don? What's going on tonight? Appreciate you joining. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate the kind words. Thanks, my friend. Always enjoy talking the horses and sports with you as well. So let's talk about it here. We got Razor also represented. Let's go. And I'm going to see what's on the slate here. We got, as I mentioned, Churchill Downs is on the delay. It's funny. I was saying backstage to Gorky, I didn't really even cap too much of this second race because I anticipated us to be on for the third. But did you have any early looks here with Churchill Downs race 2? It says 3 minutes to post.
If you give me about a minute, I will be able to answer that question, bro.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm going to be looking and capping the horses on the fly here as well. And definitely hit that like button below. We'll get to 25 likes, and we'll have a toast and have a drink. I'm probably not going to get as a couple of, maybe a drink or two for me tonight because I'm going to be hitting the road in the morning for Penn National. I'm going to be there in person at the Penn Mile.
Churchill Downs race 4, correct?
It's actually race 2, so they are delayed, Gorky, and then now it's going to be race 2, 3 minutes to post.
That's a big time delay or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Well, I can't. My 2 horses in this race would be the 6 and 7. 6, 7, 8. I would go in this race.
That's a good look right there. You got Luis Saez on the current favorite, 4 to 5. Now with this wet weather, you got to factor in the wet track. Does that kind of switch up your handicapping at all when you look at these horses, or you just kind of cap it and just go with that?
Bro, horse racing to me is a beautiful non-scientific sport because it's you never know what the horse is actually going to do when it gets out into the gate and out of the gate. So and the jockey only has about couple percentage points of influence on the horse's outcome for the day. They're big percentage points, but really, in the grand scheme of things, not really.
Yeah, I mean, you could, that's a good point. I mean, you can look at the pedigree, see if like, the mother was a mutter, right? That's always the
That's
line. So
the good one, But honestly, you always like to have big name jockeys on the horses that you back, and honestly, that's my handicap. If I see Luis Ortiz, he had a 4-win day yesterday when I was on with Razor. You see Luis, you see Jose Ortiz on board. You play him.
yeah, I mean, it's like you said, these jockeys can get really hot and run, these multiple winning streaks in one day. And I saw Jose Ortiz give one of the best rides on the turf, ever with that Pizza Bianca horse. That was
Great,
actually, yeah, it was
great horse.
Bobby Flay's horse. So that was
Yes.
one of the great rides I ever saw on the turf, probably ever.
Yeah, well, he was driven because let's be honest, these guys don't eat for a couple of days at a time, and so uh, writing for a chef, I'm sure you get some free meals and coupons for when you can't eat. You know, uh, so yeah, I'm sure he was very motivated to put in that win, and actually, I remember that.
Definitely at the Breeders' Cup. So I'll just say, people, that thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you so much. I'm actually not going to put a bet in for race 2. I just didn't get enough handicapping in on this race. I started with race 3. It's because of the delay at Churchill, and they're off. Race 2.
No, but
You want me to call it, Gorky, or you want to
of
call it?
of course, no, you're the race color. You and Razor.
Oh, Razor. I know I got some
English
shoes to fill.
English is not my first language.
We appreciate you being on, Gorky. And yeah,
No,
it's
no,
going to be Luis Saez, known for the front speed, and gets Shat Tuck on the front end here, the even money favorite. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is actually number 8, Farley Hall. So I got a little mixed up with the 7 and the 8 with the saddle cloth there, but
that's
it's going to be
okay, brother.
Farley
That
Hall.
happens.
Farley Hall on the front end for Abel Cedillo, getting the mount late. So it's 8 on top, and Speed Institute is stalking in second. And let's see, we just got no real change in the order so far. This is Churchill Downs, race 2. They had a weather delay, so looks like number 8, Farley Hall. Let's see if he got a breather in the second half here. Just waiting for the fractions on this one, but nobody else really making a move. It's the 8 and the 1 on the top here. Now we got Speed Institute for Edgar Morales making this big move. And nobody else is really coming from the back, so you have a 14 to 1 shot putting his head up front. Speed Institute looking nice and gliding right over this sloppy track. Now you got the favorite, the number 7, stalking in third. Luis Saez is asking the question. So it's going to come down to, I think, the
He's
one
coming
done.
after him. He's
It's going to
coming
be the
after
8
him.
here on top. 7 is being asked the question at 6 to 5. The 8 is drifting out a little bit. And then we have a horse from the way outside coming on. And this is number 6 here.
That looks like
Mugatu.
6.
Mugatu floating over the slop here at Churchill. And it's going to be a 6-5-1.
What a finish! What a finish, and what a sloppy trap! Holy my God! Okay. Well, that's a hell of a start.
If you had it, that's going to be a good payout right there. You had to wait a little bit to get that bet in. And let's see, that payout's going to be 9-2 over 9-2. So it's going to be a 39 to 1 exacta if you had it. And what's up to Christopher? Appreciate you in the house. Thanks so much. Thanks for the kind words. Yeah, I'm going to the Penn Miles. So thank you, man. And yeah, the weather improves for the big Saturday. Yeah, it's a Stephen Foster Day Saturday at Churchill. So
Big
have you looked
week,
at any horses ahead for that one, Gorky?
big weekend everywhere, bruh. Big weekend everywhere. Big Friday at Penn, and then you have all over the states on Saturday. Big races. In, and in Woodbine, there's actually a couple of big races this weekend also. Not one of their premier days, but still big stakes.
For sure. Yeah, no, it's the horse racing during the summer, even though the Triple Crown's done with I was just mentioning on my show last night about the Penn Mile that the Haskell's going to be in a couple of weeks on July
Yeah.
19th, so you're going to see some nice horses there.
Trevor's is August 23rd. I'm excited about that. We're
You
gonna
going?
actually no, I'm probably gonna be at Woodbine though because we're doing kind of a little meetup of all the Canadian people that are associated with PSR, and so we're doing a little meetup at Woodbine Racetrack just to have a couple cold ones and meet up and bet some money.
Oh, that sounds like a great time. And yeah, Nasty Nate, appreciate that. I think I said 25, right? So we're going to do 25. If you want to, actually got to get my drinks getting chilled as we speak right now. It was
What's
racing home right
25
before this stream.
for
But definitely,
shot?
let's get to 25. Appreciate you keeping track of the likes there, Nasty Nate.
Yeah, hit the like button, guys. You guys know all the things, man. Uh, you know,
So yeah,
spread the word, share it, like it. Uh, member up to the channel and help us grow, man. This is why we can continue to do this.
let's go. Yeah, Gorky's got a point there. We could, definitely consider becoming a member here on Razor Sharp Picks channel. And then, they say if you get one, you could give one too. So appreciate all that support. And,
That's
what else would you be doing on this kind of time right now, right? It's basically right after dinner. We're going to be betting some horses for the next couple hours.
That's for the membership gifting that Keith is referring to. So if you're lucky enough to be a recipient of a gifted membership, you have to give one right back to the next person. Kind of pass it off. The race is now official. Payouts are 11 to win on the 6th there.
Yeah, that was a good 9-2 over 9-2.
Exacta 6-5 pays $78. Wow. Okay.
Let's see if I get this right here.
Interesting. 194. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Evangeline card, and I'm trying to see why the horses are not matching up. Let's see what's going on here.
Maybe you're on
I see it. I got it now. I got it. So yeah, we got Evangeline Downs, race 1 popping off in 5 minutes. Did you look at this Evangeline card? We were talking a little backstage. I thought it was a challenging card.
I will now. I told you my strategy for Evangeline Downs, right?
I know, and you could tell us your angle with this race 1 then.
Good old Timmy Thornton. Wherever you see this man, you bet him.
Yeah, he's hitting at 23% for the calendar year, so that's a very solid rate right there. And it's a jockey that I always thought that he could take his trade maybe to even a bigger circuit, but he's just very successful in Louisiana, even at Delta Downs when they run the thoroughbreds there.
Colby Hernandez.
Let's see. I'm going to put a play here together right now. Just checking the little odds. Yeah.
1-3.
All right. I'm going to actually put this in the chat here. We only got a couple minutes to post. Put this right here.
What are we playing with these?
Evangeline Downs race 1. It's going to be in 4 minutes. I'm going to play a daily double. So I'm going to put this in right here.
So if you're going to play a daily double, bro, I'm gonna tell you to go at least 3 deep here.
Oh yeah,
at least 3 deep.
I'm going to try to beat your boy here. I think actually
1, 3, 4, and no, 1. Yeah, 1, 3, 4. And then we're gonna play a daily double. You said?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Race 2 is a head scratcher. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I was actually double checking the probables. I don't want to lose money on my double. That's the reason why I'm checking it out.
134 with the 456.
Okay, I'm gonna play it like this, Corky. Let me see here.
For me, that would be the way to go. I I don't usually try to beat horses in daily double.
Right.
Rather I take horses that I think can be right there kind of for the win. So because the main point is to be cashing the ticket.
All right. Well, I just put my daily double in the chat. I'm actually gonna single this one, Gorky, to start off the double. I know it's the 4 to 5 chalk, but
That's
I makes
that
sense. You could
that's
actually get at least a 10 to 1 return on the double right now if the one wins race one. Now we've seen these probables drop in the past, right at the gate, but this race I think goes through the one. I think he's the class here, and
I hope you're right.
I think that Timmy Thornton's horse is an interesting puckster. I looked at that horse too.
No, I may have overdone it with Tim Thornton, but he's definitely the class jock over there uh, at Evangeline. But obviously there are other jockeys as well, like Colby Hernandez. He's a hell of a jockey too.
I'm not usually the one, Gorky, to put a double together with the favorites, but I was looking at the probables, like I was just saying, and yeah, now it just dropped a little bit to 8 to 1. So hey,
Yeah,
if you
that's
can,
okay. That's
hey, if I
okay,
can double
brother.
my money to start, right? Exactly.
As long as you cash, that's all that matters.
All right, let's get this one, and then I know you're on the 4. What are you gonna do with the 4? A little win bet? Yeah.
134 with the 456. No, I was helping you build a double ticket.
Obviously, I wasn't listening. Sorry.
No, yeah, I was no. Guys, I'm gonna be transparent. I I don't usually. I like to talk horses. I cannot always bet them unless I'm on track, and so this is kind of a problem. But I can talk about them as if I'm betting them for sure. So 134 with the 456 in these two legs for me are gonna be the picks.
Good luck, and thank you. We got Anthony joining us. Appreciate it. Good evening to you, also. Thanks.
Hit the like button, become a member, tell your friends to join, share the stream, and let's get after it.
Yeah, for sure. Let's make this money. And we got Evangeline Downs. I know these tracks always like to kind of take their time a little bit, right? For race one, they want to get those pools a little fatter.
Not only race one. Have you not seen what Gulfstream used to do 3-4 years ago?
Yeah, I think they kind of got a little bit better, right? But still,
a little bit
drag on the drag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So we got this. I put the daily double together, and good luck to Gorky here as well.
134 with the 456, but let's key on this one winning, please, so that Keith can be alive too. What do we have in the second race for you?
Yeah, I got this. I'm a little chalky in the second race. I'm on a 4-5-8 there for the second leg. Now, I thought this second race was interesting. I looked at every single horse in this field.
Okay.
The number one, if the track was muddy, that horse I would have gave a big look to because his last 2 wins have been in a muddy track at Delta. But I downgrade this horse because look at the track looks pretty good. It's a fast main track right now. So that was a price I was looking at race 2, but I downgraded. I'm not going to use Right On Sam for race 2.
They are getting close to the gate.
And what's up to Stevie G? Appreciate that. And appreciate the follow on Twitter, my man. Thank you so much.
Same, Steve. Yeah, I followed you right back, brother.
Yeah, I'm going to follow you back, man. Much. Cheers. All right, we're up and running here. It's Racing with Keith edition, and I got my friend Gorky in the house here. So I'm always like talking horses with you, Gorky. Even when we're on the sports streams, we always end up talking a little horses.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how it always happens, man. But watch this guy's call out of the gate. This guy.
Oh yeah, I know, right? Are you gonna try to call it?
This guy's got the best call in America. This guy.
Oh, it's Rob Toole. Yeah, I've actually chatted with Rob.
He's on Patty.
Oh, he did much better than me.
Watch this. Yeah.
Let's check how many likes we got here.
Are we taking shots?
Yeah, I'm gonna, definitely chill with a couple of shots. Sure. I don't think I'm gonna get as
what's your drink of
drunk
choice,
as I've
brother?
been at times on streams because I got a big day ahead of me tomorrow. So, but yeah, I got a beer in my freezer. Actually, it was a little warm, so I just try to get that a little colder, and I'll crack that one open soon.
1, 3, 4 with the 4, 5, 6, but the one I needed to win so that Keith move on.
Don does say it's shot time, so we will do a shot right after this race. So it's going to be Evangeline Downs, race 1. And let's see, all the horses break pretty professionally. Now, the number 2 did break a little slow. And it's going to be Butcher Holler on the rail.
Come on, get up there. Get up there.
We got Half Guilty.
Get up there. Don't lose the rail, Cody.
I thought the race was going to be over already. Yeah, so the one got a little shuffled back at the rail. That is a concern. But we got Half Guilty on the front end for Juan Vargas. And then we got, looks like number 7, Get the Boss, running second. Timmy Thornton on the 4 in a nice stalking spot on the rail third. Just waiting for my stream to not freeze here. Yeah. And it looks like they're 23-3, so pretty honest pace, not too bad. Let's see if anybody's going to make a move. We got my 1 from the back. Hopefully he doesn't have any traffic here, but
he's got way still ahead. He doesn't look like he has enough pace at all.
Let's see, Gorky. We got the 5 ahead, Half Guilty. Now we got your 4, Puckster, going to open up the legs on the outside, and it's going to come down to wow, Half Guilty is Guilty as Charged as being the winner here. It looks like it's going to be the 5 holding on to a late charge. Wow, a late charge of the 4, but it's going to be a 5-4-7.
The 4 lost by a little bit, but still a loss.
I would say
and Vargas.
The 4 ran in spots. That was very interesting. I think the 1 just got shuffled a little bit, but no real excuse. And then, wow, Gorky went down to 2-5 as got crushed late too, and it wasn't even in the money.
Nope. Well, that's what happens.
All right, I'm just gonna grab this quick little drink here. I'll be right back, Gorky, and I'm just because we're gonna do a shot here. Hit second.
The like, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like, share the stream, all that good stuff. And support us and what Razor does and allows us to do. On a daily basis. Juan Pablo Vargas. Woodbine is done? I think so. Check.
All right. So, let's check those likes and appreciate it, Don, for giving us an update. Let's see here.
Shout out to our, viewers always keeping us on track.
Thanks so much for that update. Yes, we've reached 25 likes. So let's have a toast and a little bit of a drink here.
25 likes is tremendous.
Thanks, man. And we'll do it for everyone now, for every 10 after that. So every 10 after that. But cheers, everybody, for joining us here on Thirsty Thursday edition. No, I'm just joking. On Racing with Keith here. And my friend Gorky's in the house, too. So whatever you're drinking out there, let's have a toast, whatever you're drinking out there. Cheers to everybody. And let's have a great weekend ahead. Cheers. Let's go. What's up, Geraldo Hernandez? Appreciate it. Sorry, I had a little whiskey halfway in my mouth right there. But cheers. Let's go, my friend. Let's have a great night. All right. I looked at that horse half guilty and ran very impressively. Another 9-2 winner. But let's not lose track because Churchill Downs is up against right now. Let me see. I don't want to miss this.
Are they ready to go?
It is all the times are a little thrown off. They're actually in the paddock, and horses, we got riders up right now. So we still got a couple minutes. But yeah, let's focus on it's actually going to be Churchill Downs race 3. So they were delayed there. Okay. I'm actually looking it over right now. So yeah, Churchill Downs race 3, as you see on our screen here with the equine edge, is going to be our next race. Let me see what my picks were.
Woodbine is completed, right? Yeah.
Yeah, let me look. Did they run that last race? Let's see.
It says 6:36, so it could be right now. Let me check.
Oh, it is right now. Let me see, because there was a horse I was looking at in that one. They're actually very prompt on their time. All right. Yeah, they're off at Woodbine race 8. That's actually their last race. So hopefully, if you got to play in, good luck to you. All right, we're going to focus on Churchill Downs for race 3.
They are off, and
okay, let's see here.
So I'm going to try to mute this.
Yeah, I mean, I did look at the 2 at Woodbine, that race 8, but I don't have an official plate. I did not get my bet in on that one.
No, we did not.
I've actually done pretty well on that Woodbine last race, though. I should have had that play in. But, yeah, I didn't have it. It's a huge field, and it's a maiden claiming. So
Woodbine is a very difficult track to get, man. Race to race, it can all change in a heartbeat.
All right, yeah. Synthetic is, I would have to say synthetic is, I'm not as good synthetic handicapper. Let's see if this 2 is going to win, actually, after all.
No, it's going to get caught. I think
okay.
So. With the 5 looks like a menacing horse, man.
I don't know.
5. No.
Oh, I think it was the 2. Damn, I should have had that.
No, it was whatever the inside horse was, the 1 or.
Oh yeah, you think so? It was a hard angle right there. All right.
It was either 10 or 1. I'm not sure.
All right, we'll let you know that result, and we're going to be focusing in on Churchill Downs race 3.
Does you, man? Mm-hmm. Let me see.
Okay. When this happens with the tote is kind of all delayed and everything.
It was that inside horse. So whoever sold the rail won that race. I thought it was the 10 for a second.
Okay.
It was not the 1, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, this was kind of a chalky race coming up at Churchill for me. Let's see here.
16-1 bomb to end the day, maybe. Woodbine. Nope, 2.
It was the 2. Oh, okay.
2,
yeah.
1.
Damn.
2-1.
Kicking myself for that. It
Right,
was 7-2. Yeah, no, that's definitely been an angle for me at Woodbine. I was focusing on Churchill here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a win bet, I think, at Churchill, but the weather, the mud has kind of changed it, so I might have to change that up a little bit.
What the hell was no? I want to see what the hell I was looking at.
Oh, we got Guillermo's in the house. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, Kobe and Shaq. That's it. Got to get a couple rings here. Exactly.
Welcome aboard, Guillermo. Brother, big day on Saturday. Let's go. Let's get it.
Always a great time on stream with G there, and God bless the new member to his family too. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers. Of course, man.
All right, let's talk about this Churchill race 3. It is the sloppy condition, 7 furlongs on the dirt, maiden special weight, and you see these purses. I mean, this is for $92K. So, my top pick is the number 6. Order Restored. You're currently getting 3-1, back-to-back second place finishes here at Churchill. It just always consistently in the money. Did not like Oaklawn, and that was the slop. So that's a little bit of a concern for me right now, is that this horse did not take to the slop at Oaklawn. So I'm going to use a couple horses. I'm going to play like an exacta and try box here. But the 6 is my top pick still. Let's see how I'm going to play this. All right, I'm going to go with this play here. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to I did all the handicapping ahead of time. I'm not going to be changing up my picks because of the slop here. I thought it was just going to be like thunderstorms. I didn't think it was going to be that sloppy.
Well, thunderstorms are bad because they mean you don't run in thunderstorms.
Here we go. All right, so I'm going to be riding with this Gorky here. It's going to be I'm going to be kind of fading this Luis Saez on the outside. I know he's taking money 5-2 at 6-1 morning line, but I'm going to go with a 5-6-7 exacta and try box in this one. I think these are the 3 logical horses. The 6 is my top pick. But I just thought that race at Oaklawn in the slop was a little bit of a head scratcher, 5th place. So got these other horses. I think these other horses are going to get involved. So that's how I'm going to play this one. Let me highlight that.
For me, I'm going to take a shot with the 8.
Oh, you are? Okay, so you're going with the 8. Yeah.
6-1 morning line. I know that odds can change during the day. They're dynamic in horse racing, but 6-1 morning line with Luis Saez, give it to me.
Yeah, you mentioned Saez. I mean, he could be a jockey that can win multiple races on a race card. You just got to bet on the right day. Yeah.
Luis Saez has extremes. He's either the most dangerous jockey in terms of winning everything in a day, or he doesn't give a single fuck and he just dilly-dallies through the card.
So yeah, you got to. I'm actually not the one to just bet jockeys. How about you? I mean, I look at the horse. I look at the horse first, obviously.
Bro, they have to have a good horse under him, but usually I am that guy that bets.
Oh, you are
jockey trainer combinations.
Oh, good. So Guillermo thinks that the distance will help the 6. Yeah, no, I agree with that. And now we click down to 5-2. So I like the consistency of the 6. I think this horse is going to factor. And then I was looking at these other horses here. I was saying with the number 5, I thought the 5 could run much better than these 4th place finishes. And this is, the tricky maiden special weight. But this horse ran a nice second at Keeneland, 3 back. And that's Ashes and Diamonds. And then you have some nice top jockeys here. I mean, you got Saez, you got Jose Ortiz, you even have Brian Hernandez. So, and then I'm on the 7 too to get a piece of this as well. I think that again, back to back in the money finishes. So yeah. I'm going to be against your 8. Sorry to go head to head with you, but this is the first time starter. So
I do not like the fact that he is a favorite. He was a 6-1 morning line.
Well, maybe the public knows something because this is this is a first time starter on the outside. For sometimes first time starters, they don't really break well, but I'd actually prefer the outside because just in case if this horse kind of breaks out a little bit, there's no traffic, right? So they might have some with the slop with this horse too. Let me see. It's a filly out of Poet's Dream and half sister to Poetic Fury. Okay. I'd have to dig a little further on that. I did look at the 8 though. I looked at the workouts.
7 furlong. Okay, the outside in a 7 furlong race. Okay, well, we're not going to change now, so that's what it is. 8 it is for me.
I'd rather have the first timer on the outside than drawn inside. All right, race 3. They're in the gate here, and they're off. And your 8 breaks very professionally as a first-time starter on the way outside, but broke very professionally. And they're just going to be crossing over here. It's going to be Trusty Troutman, long shot on the lead at 32-1, setting a hot pace. We got Truly Possible in between horses. And number 8, your first-time starter on the outside stalking. Now we have Order Restored, my top pick, who actually clicked down to the favorite 9-5, dueling with the long shot here. I'd rather not see that happen, but
nope.
Hopefully the 6 puts away the 1 here. But the 1's running a big race here for a long shot. But now it looks like the 6, Order Restored, is going to be making a middle move. And it's still the 6 and 1 on top. The 8, Darty Time, the first time starter, is asked a question on the outside. So right now it's still 1-6-8 here at Churchill Downs. And let's see if there's any other horses coming from the outside. We got the 6 taking the lead on the outside here. But the 1 is very stubborn. Trusty Troutman on the inside, loving this slop right now and re-rallying. Re-rallying is the number 1. Now that's going to try to engage again. The 1 is catching the tail here. How about this 1? Loving the slop and putting away the favorite. It's going to be a
1-7-6. Yeah, what a finish. Good run up by the 7.
Starter. Holy crap. That was a horse I did not have on my radar.
32-1. Well, bums away, damn it.
Yeah, it was a Mackenzie filly. So sometimes, you got to write down these notes that, hey, a Mackenzie filly just won in the slop at Churchill. That's big.
1-7-6. What's that exotic gonna pay, Bob?
Oh,
holy shit.
Massive. And we're seeing some prices come in, and we're going to hit one eventually here. But yeah, just big prices. Another bomb.
Yeah, that's what I tell you. You never know. You never know.
Yeah, when I had my show, my last show, Gorky, I had over 150-1 trifecta live, and the chat was blowing up and everything. It was a great time.
The 8 looked like he was running a great race there, but
right,
it just.
I would actually circle the 8 because he was a good breaker on debut. But yeah, you got to see how these horses run second time.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got here. We got Evangeline Downs, race 2 in 8 minutes, and we got Charlestown, race 1 in 11 minutes.
At 7 o'clock, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we're still gonna be rocking for at least a couple hours right here. So let's go.
Let me get ahead of what are we on next?
Yeah, it's kind of a rotation that we got right now of Churchill, Evangeline, and then we're gonna be welcoming in Charlestown. So those are 3 kind of, and then we got a Penn National. We got to focus on that. I actually didn't really look at the Penn National too much because I looked at so many horses for tomorrow. I'll share some angles for tomorrow, though.
Tell the people what to bet, brother.
Let me pull up my notes here. Yeah, sure. Get that for you momentarily. I wrote a bunch of notes. And yeah, if you want to see, I'll drop the link in the chat if I'm able to, of my show. I actually went live, Gorky, for an hour, just talking about these horses. I actually handicapped every single horse. It was definitely an interesting experience.
Are we at rate? We're at race 4 at Penn.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be race 4 at in 22 minutes.
Okay. No,
so we'll pick them up then. Yeah.
I'm asking because I want to know which one to look at, which race. Yeah.
Let me get this here. Sure. Yeah, remember, hit that like button below. Appreciate everybody's support and share the video and subscribe and become a member here on RazorSharpPicks channel. I think he just got to 10,000 members. So shout out to Razor on the huge milestone. Cheers, my friend, and thanks for giving me this platform, and Gorky here as well.
Of course, yeah. Dead heat for which? Dead heat for fourth.
Oh, thanks, Young Jake. I appreciate that very much. Welcome and good luck. If you have any plays, I'd love to see them in the chat. Cheers.
Dead heat for fourth.
Oh, okay. For those superfecta players.
Yeah. So
All right. Yeah, we'll focus on Evangeline race 2 because that is 5 minutes to post. Did you had a play in this one, right? You mentioned a couple horses.
yes, I did. I told you.
Yeah, take your time. You good?
I told you what I told you, but I don't remember what I said. but I have a play for the Penn National.
Okay, good. I'd love to hear it. Yeah.
Race 5. It's you're not gonna love it when I say it. It's the morning line 1-1 favorite, probably gonna go up at 1-9. So either play it or don't. Save your money for the up and coming races, guys. But usually when it's a 1-9 horse, you're not gonna beat it.
What are you doing? A little show plunge or something? You're going show diving?
Absolutely not, sir. Do not go against the book. It is what it is.
Okay.
Either you decide, whoa, what a payout. What a payout here at Churchill Downs.
Oh, yeah, read it off. Yeah.
$67 winner at Churchill Downs. This is horse racing, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
$67 to win, $29 to place, and $5 to show. Oh my God!
We've seen some prices really come in, and got the McKenzie first-time starter. Yeah, loving the slop.
1-7 exactor for $2 paid $277.46. That's horse racing, man.
Oh, I love it. I mean, you can get paid quick in this sport and right away.
But
And,
you can also lose a lot, so that's why it's important to bet with your mind before you dig into your pockets. Trust me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Jake, we're actually going to be capping that race momentarily. It's just because they had a delay and they just ran. But yeah, we'll definitely get to that one. Appreciate that question. And
which race is Mr. Jacob talking about?
It's going to be Churchill Downs, the following race after what we just saw. But I see Evangeline Downs is going to be in 3 minutes. And Ramon Scott's got 4-6-1 in that order. So good luck to you, Ramon. Appreciate you putting this horse plays in the chat. And I'm going to be on the 4-5-8 exacta and try box. You know, I thought the 8 was interesting coming off of the layoff. I mean, you come back, form reversal. You need those delta down races from earlier in the year. I think the 8 Lolo's Laughter is a sneaky play here, and the horse players kind of saw what I saw, cut in half on the morning line, now 3-1. And I'm on those other logical ones here as well, 4 and 5. I thought it was an interesting race. I mentioned the 1. I think if it was sloppy, I would sloppy track. I would love the 1 because the 1 is actually that's right on Sam. 1 2 races in a row at Delta in the slop. I would have upgraded that horse, but for me, that's what the bettors aren't seeing it either. 17-1 currently.
Yeah, but Delta is a step down to Evangeline, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I would say it's it comes down to it really comes down to like the horses and the conditions and everything. But on the big stakes day, I mean, Delta can really hold its own too.
Of course, any track on a day can be the place to be. In this race, I went with a 4-5-6 in your double. I remember that now.
Okay, great. So we got 1 minute to post for Evangeline race 2. And it's action packed here. We're covering 4 racetracks at the same time. So hit that like button below and, definitely support the channel here for Razor. And definitely, looking at all these links here, let's take a look. Okay. He's actually dropping in the membership link, so you can click that. And don't forget to join his Discord. I actually love the Discord because you could even get free PPs. You get other handicapping analysis from other bettors. So it's really cool. Are you in the Discord at all?
I am, sir.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
great community. That's why these guys should become members, first of all, of the channel,
Yeah.
and then use all those uh, perks by being in the Razor Sharp Picks community. It's definitely well worth your money. It's 16 cents a day. So,
Oh, yeah. You know the number. That's great.
yeah. 456 exact the box for me here, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Our next race is going to be Evangeline Race 2. So
Yeah,
you're
that's the
on.
one. That's the one I'm talking about. 456.
Yeah. What do you like about the 6? I mean, you're getting a big overlay right now for Stone Alliance. You like that horse?
Looks like a runner for some reason. Just feeling running well here.
Ran second at big odds last time. This is the number 6, but the bettors really aren't believers because now 13-1 from a 4-1 morning line. But I
Good,
like it. So you gotta take a
good,
shot.
good. I like when they give me extra money. Let's go. I would actually not hesitate to put a win bet on them too.
Let's pull this live feed up. Yeah. Maybe you should call this race, Gorky, because you did the Rob Tool, the announcer in the beginning. You
No,
nailed it.
brother, you are a great race caller. You learn from the best. I can barely speak fast enough, so it is what it is. Let's just keep it going the way that it is. I
Oh, yeah,
enjoy
we're
it.
having a great time. Thank
I
you for
enjoy
joining
it.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Let's see. We got a milestone membership for F. Donahue. Oh, nice. 18 months. Let's go. Should have only bet MLB today. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you have those kind of days. And, for me, MLB, I've been betting it a little bit more and more this year and kind of up and down for me this year. But I've gotten down with a couple of RBI props because of our man, Mikey Money at Sports Money, kind of showed me the way on that. You have like a favorite prop in MLB you like, Gorky?
Yeah. How about winning a game?
Well, my
That's a
Mets
good.
finally did that last night. I was
No,
happy about
no.
that.
But I can. I today was my first win in like a week and a half in MLB, and I had a parlay, Cubs Dodgers money line,
Right?
and thank God finally.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I'm glad you hit that one. And let's see. We
Me
also
too.
have so as I predicted, Charlestown race 1 at 0 minutes to post, but they're circling in the paddock, so we got some time for them.
Mm, 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 mm.
We'll be focusing on that, but we're focusing on Evangeline race.
Evangeline, yeah, they're in the gate.
All right, let's go. Let's go, everybody. Good luck. Yeah, I think the 8's gonna run a sneaky race in 5-2 from a 6-1 morning line. But good luck, everybody.
4, 5, and 6. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Kimberly Austin's in the chat. Thanks so much, and I hope to see you at the Penn Mile, Kim. That's awesome. Let's go. Great stuff. Thanks for joining us.
What time is the first post tomorrow, Keith? We'll talk
5
about that after.
p.m. Yeah, 5 p.m. And the first 2 races are they're like optional claiming races, and then race 3 is going to be start of the turf pick 4 that they put together, the stakes turf pick 4.
Pardon me. Pretty awesome. Is the weather supposed to be cooperating tomorrow?
Well, this is third time's the charm here, so it's
no,
basically.
no.
I would say the weather report looks better than it did. I would say it's going to be around maybe a pop-up storm, but it says kind of later in the day now after the races. So I think we'll be okay. It's just going to be kind of cloudy and, not as hot. So I think we'll be okay tomorrow.
All right. They might be ready to go here in a second.
Yeah, we got the starter is actually went back. It looks like we might have a little bit of a delay. Let's see here.
Well,
Whenever the starter goes away from the button, that's when you know there's something's up.
they're backing them out now.
Yeah, so they are backing out the horses, as Gorky just mentioned. So I didn't
Well,
really see the incident.
just a couple of them actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Scratch the 4. The 4 is the scratch.
Ooh, that was the favorite at the time. That was Mr. Ramirez, part of my play. Now it looks like the 8's going to be the favorite. Lolo's Laughter. Now it's like I almost feel like I want to cancel my bet because it's like a 5-8 exacta box is not going to really pay anything now.
So cancel it.
I'm going to cancel this one right now.
You have about 3.7 seconds.
So this bet, I'm going to just highlight it, everybody. This bet is a no bueno for me now because of this horse, the 4 scratching. So, all right. So I'm out on Evangeline here.
Just take the 5 here. No, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong track.
Yeah, I don't really want to take them any of those. This race was a head scratcher to me in general.
I'm looking at the wrong track here.
I think it comes down to the 5 and the 8, and I don't want to pay to find out.
Yeah.
Here we go. So Kimberly says planning on being there unless some crazy storm rolls in. Yeah, I mean, there's always the possibility of that. So I hope to see you there, my friend. And yeah, evening storm around 6 to 7. Hopefully nothing tomorrow. Gonna look forward to it. I look forward to seeing you. I always have a great time with Kimberly at the racetrack. We go to the Parks Derby every year with our friends. It's Sean, Patrick, Nolan, and the crew. So it'll be awesome to see you, Kimberly. Oh. Cheers. Thanks for joining us tonight. And yeah, I mean, it's amazing. This Kershaw is like the fountain of youth here. You have any thoughts on Kershaw with these performances? And you know, I would say rest him for the postseason, but he's never really been a big postseason pitcher. He's incredible during the regular season.
No, Kershaw is. I think he found the fountain of youth. He's 4-0 now, and let's go.
All right, so we'll still look at Evangeline, but I did cancel my bet on that one just based on I don't want to box the chalk in this kind of race. So let me see if there's any other. Looks like they're going to be putting the horses back in the gate here soon for Evangeline Race 2. Got Charlestown Race 1. Did you have any thoughts on Charlestown Race 1, Gorky? Yeah, it's Charlestown Race 1 is 4.5 furlongs, the classic sprint distance. Yeah. Let me see. I actually have a play in this. Let me see if I can get it in while they're still loading an EVD. Oh, yeah. This is actually the ice cold double I was going to do. I'm going to play it. I'm going to play a 5-5. Oh, man. I didn't realize they were totally chalk. Let me see what this payout is here. Chalky card.
What the?
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do the double I was going to announce because it's only 3-1. Those are the two logical winners for me at Charlestown, the first 2 races. 5, race 1, 5, race 2. Yeah, I don't really like any of these other horses, so I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board. What about you at Chucktown, race 1?
Nah.
I think those are the standouts. Let me see.
If I have to pick something, I will say the 6 just for the hell of it.
Okay.
Sometimes
I think I'm going to be focusing on Churchill Downs as my next race after all
this.
Yeah,
Churchill is the big one. Let's go there.
Yeah, I mean, they're still circling in the back of the gate here at EVD, so Evangeline Downs. But I know a couple of your the horse players in the chat actually dropped some plays, so I feel like I want to at least call this race.
No, definitely, but they have to want to go out.
Yeah, I don't want to box an even money with an even money. That's for sure. But now it actually clicked to the 8. I mean, the 8 at 6-5. I thought I was going to get like a 3 or 4-1. But yeah, with that scratch of Mr. Ramirez, the 4, that was big. All right, so they're loading in the gate. Yeah, might as well call Evangeline Downs race 2 coming up here.
Let's go, brother. Let's go for it. They're off.
Oh, okay, you're a little ahead of me, and they're off. There you go. All right, so pretty even start for all these horses. Big impact of the 4 with the late scratch there, but it's going to be the Lolo's Laughter on the far outside, crossing and clearing to the rail. So great speed here off the layoff for the number 8. It's CJ McMahon is the jockey, and just did that effortlessly. Looks like 6-5, and Midnight Avenger, the other even money favorite, basically even money. They're both even money. Basically, is stalking second. So as we predicted, it's going to be 8-5 on top. We got Stone Alliance sitting third. That was actually your horse that clicked down to 8-1. And these other horses are kind of struggling in the back. You got the not much else. You got the number 3 here coming a little bit late, but it's the 2 favorites on top, dominating right now. And just going to come down to these 2 horses. It's Midnight Adventure on the outside, Lolo's Laughter on the inside. And just going to be kind of, let me see, it keeps on freezing for me. Lolo's Laughter going to be asked a question. Both jockeys are going to the crop here. And the 8 is kind of wandering a little bit, but the 5 is gaining on the outside. It's going to be pretty close, but I think the 8's going to hold them off. It's going to be Lolo's Laughter. So it's going to be 8-5-6.
Never a doubt.
And that is going to pay 4-1 exacta. Yeah, just wasn't worth it for me to find out. All right, so we got Geraldo saying a straight exacta of 5-2. Let me see if they popped off. I was going to play a 5-5 ice cold double, but I decided against it just because it was paying 3-1 probable. So I just chalky kind of cards tonight, unfortunately, everybody. But we're trying to make money here live on stream, so appreciate you, everybody, tuning in.
Hey, the bottom line is to cash the tickets.
That's right.
Let's go to Churchill now.
Yeah, we will go to Churchill. I know Charlestown is going to be loaning the gate, but good luck to you, Geraldo. Let's focus on good call, Gorky. 5 minutes to post for Churchill Downs race 4. It is sloppy conditions, as we mentioned, and you were looking at a couple of horses in this one, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me tell you.
Play here.
Let me remind myself. Yeek.
Yeah, this was a tough race. I mean, it was the 6 I thought was kind of hard to get around. Let me see if there's another horse here. Okay. Hey, you know what? I'm going to do it. I don't feel like betting an 8-5 to win, so I'm going to be playing a 5-6-9. So I like the 9 at a price, and then the public likes it too. We got Jose Ortiz on a 20-1 morning line. I thought that kind of turned my head today when I was capping it. I mean, you have back-to-back not great performances, took to the synthetic at Turfway. I thought the 9 was kind of interesting at a price. I'd rather take a shot on the 9 than some of these mid prices. So I'm going to put this in the chat. I'm on a 5-6-9 here for Churchill. It's a race 4. They are off the turf also.
That's a pretty good call. Yeah, you could never not take Jose Ortiz at 20-1.
I thought it was just value there. And if you look at these races, I mean, I understand this horse did not take to the turf the last couple of times, so maybe it will like the sloppy dirt now.
Yeah.
And they put this horse in a stakes race at Turfway too, which is interesting.
Yeah, but it's Turfway. We're talking Churchill.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just local circuit, but I like a little Turfway racing. What about you?
No, I like it, but Churchill and Turfway, they're not on the same. Nowhere, not even in the same planet.
Yeah. You ever been to either one before?
No, sir.
Okay, gotta make that happen.
But I know the difference in classes in terms of racing. one place to the other. So it is what it is. Uh, did you say that this horse ran in some stake race at Turfway? Yeah.
Yeah, just the fact that they put the horse in that position, but no, I agree with you. It is Michael Maker. I mean, you got Maker on a 20-1 shot. So I thought it was at least
Yeah.
the fact that this horse has not run on the turf the last couple of times, and the fact that this race is switched to the dirt. I said, let's throw him in an exacta and try box.
Yeah, the I mean it's 9-1, so it's worth a shot. Live it's 9-1. You're not getting that over. You're getting the it's an what do they call that? Underlay or something like that. I think so. As
Yeah,
I
this is
said,
this is the horse getting bet in half at the
yeah,
windows.
more than half, bruh. 20-1 morning line, and usually those odds makers they know what they're doing, the clockers, and so uh, you know, in terms of judging the horses,
Glad I
where they
didn't play
should
that
be.
double then, Kevin. There you go. Thanks for the update. The 2 wins at Chucktown.
Oh,
Interesting. We got 1 minute to post here at Churchill Downs. So we're going to focus on Churchill Downs race 4. The horses are going to be arriving at the gate here shortly. What about you, Gorky? You have a play in this one?
me, I like Chuck, but Chuck doesn't usually win on weather. No, in weather like this, but in this one here, I like. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Shoot. Give
All right,
me,
you're at the gate.
give me the. Yeah. Give me the 3 here. I like the 3.
Okay. I like you getting creative with that. That's good.
Yeah, that's my play. The 3. I think he does something here.
Okay, 8-1 from 9-2 morning line, and good luck to you, Gorky. So, yeah,
Thank you,
let
sir.
us know who you like here at Churchill Downs, everybody.
Put your plays in the chat, guys.
Gotta get this other stream up. There's 2 different AEW, so there's 2 different horse racing books I use, but one is like 10 seconds quicker than the other one. It's funny, and they're off. So they're off here on the sloppy track at Churchill Downs, 9 furlongs. So it's a route of ground. And we got the number 8, Old Crazy Bone, going to be setting the pace here on the front end. And a lot of horses going around the first turn. Everybody looks like they have a clear path. And yeah, it's going to be let the best horse win here. So we got the number 8 setting the pace, and number 9, Jose Ortiz, with an aggressive ride on the 9-1 shot for Jose Ortiz and Michael Maker on the outside. And so it's going to be the 8 and 9 taking things up front here. We got the number 6, the favorite for Edgar Morales, stalking third. And I'm just looking at the times here. Kind of a slow time, 24-3 first quarter, and then the second quarter of 48-4. So pretty consistent time right there. Let's see if anybody's going to be making a middle move here. We got the 8 on top, the 9, the long shot running second, both 8-1 and 9-1 up front. Now Jose Ortiz shakes the reins on Santori and going to be putting ahead up front. But then the 8, Old Crazy Bone, answers to the inside. So got ourselves a good horse race here. And then number 6, going to be watching the action, going to be making a middle move, going to be pointed out wide. It's going to be these 3 horses up front. Let's see if we can cash here. And it's going to be the 8 coming on and going in the inside, the 6 on the outside, going to be taking over the lead. Come on, 9, get rally for second or something here. It's got to be the 6, and the 8 is really game on the inside, but it looks like the 6 is just ahead. Wow, it's really close.
And the 6 crosses the wire.
On the outside, just wins by a head. So it's going to be a 6 8, 9. Damn. That 8 was game.
Yeah, even the 9 held on there for longer than I thought.
Let's do it. All right, let's see what else we got here next. Now, we do have that Penn National race 4. Did you have a play, or that was race 5, I thought you said?
Which one? The race 5?
Yeah, they topped off Penn National race 4 on the turf. So let me see how this turf looks, because I'm going tomorrow. The turf looks beautiful. Nice.
Race 4.
Yeah, I did not have a play in this one. I'll be sharing some angles on horses for tomorrow, though, shortly.
Yeah, this is the 7-5 favorite that I told you was gonna.
Okay.
No. What am I talking about here? Hold on, I'm
Like
looking at the.
Pearl of Acclaim. That's the
I'm
horse.
I'm talking about the wrong track here. Hold on a minute.
Okay, you're good. You're good. We're covering so many here
I'm a
on the
I'm a
RazorSharpPicks channel.
special case. Penn National. Let's go to Penn National.
Yeah, they're actually racing right now on the turf. Hope you bet this favorite because he's on the lead right now. But I don't know if it's the horse you mentioned.
It was not, sir, because I no. Okay, let's see where this one takes us.
I'd say the turf course looks very excellent there, and then got the Master Munnings trying to come on to win here at Penn National Race 4, but the 3 put him away. It's going to be Pearl of Acclaim's going to win Penn National Race 4. It's going to be 3, 2, and I believe that was the 10 for third. All right, Gorky, I'm just going to get a quick refill and be right back, but we still got plenty of racing here. Plenty of racing to cover, so stick with us here. Be right back.
Hit the like button, guys, and share the stream with your friends. Drop us a like. And let's keep this going. Yeah. Yeah. What? Yeah. Penn National Race 2 is 19 minutes away. Penn National Race 2. At Penn National Race 2, well, that's shock if I ever saw it. 2-5 on the 5. Here, 2-5 on the 5. Penn National Race 2. If I have to play something, I'm playing to beat it, potentially with the 1. But most probably no action for me in this one. At Charlestown Hollywood race 2.
All right, well, back in action here. Let's check how many likes we have. Thanks, Gorky, for hold down the fort, and let's see what we got here.
I don't know if I held down the fort or not, brother. Check how many viewers we have. Maybe the number went down.
Oh man, we got 39 likes. So if my math's all correct here, we got 39 likes. So we actually owe a shot actually because of 35 likes. So we're gonna have a toast here.
Oh,
So yeah, let's do it, everybody. Whatever you're drinking. I said every 10 likes after
cheers!
25.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, my friends.
Everybody like the stream. Share it with your friends. All the good stuff. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's cash.
Let's get after it. All right, so let's check out. Yeah, I mean, it's been kind of a strange night, right? Because of the sloppy track, and then these other fields, and then the scratch late at Evangeline. But yeah, it's sometimes this happens in horse racing, but hey, stick around. We can get one big one, and then that would really make the night. Let's go with this Evangeline race 3. Did you have anything? It's a kind of a shorter field. We had a scratch of the 6, so we have actually 6 horses total in this one.
So it's a 7-horse field.
Yeah, no, only 6 horses with the scratch of the 6.
No, but it's normally a 7-horse field. Yes.
Yeah, normally 7. Yep. All right. Well, with this shorter field, I'm gonna be not messing around. I do like a horse to win in this one. I was looking at the 1. Yeah, the 1 is the favorite currently, but I'm on the 4. I think the Pink Lady's gonna get it done here. Back-to-back wins. I think it's gonna happen. I really like this 4 in this spot. It has the highest last speed rating against this field. So now just click down to 3-1. I'm gonna just keep it simple. I'm going to go with just a win bet on the 4 here, Evangeline, race 3. Put that in the chat.
Win bet, huh?
I looked at the 3 and the 1. I mean, I just didn't want to really box these horses because it's like you're going to be boxing like a 2-1, 3-1 kind of. I don't think you're going to really get a huge payout in this field. So I think 4 is my top pick. How about you, Gorky?
For me, I like to say that I'm on the other side, but I cannot get anywhere on the other side in this one. Let's go number 3 for me, actually.
Okay, good. Yeah, Eli's girl. I looked at this horse. Let's did you have anything in particular you liked, or?
Yeah, I like the color blue. No, I'm just playing. Right.
Is that a good ROI for you? That's the question. You're making money on that color angle? Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see after the race.
Oh, yeah. As my friend Sean Patrick Nolan always says it, we're all experts after the race, right? It's funny.
Yeah, I cannot believe how small the world is, bruh. Is he watching us? He's probably watching us from somewhere now because Sean Patrick Nolan is all about horse racing 24/7. The guy comes to Woodbine on every big day that there is ever.
Yeah, Rock and Ray. I mean, we have over 40 people watching on YouTube, and we're live on RazorSharpPicks channel. So if you're referring to us, there's people watching, people betting horses.
No.
And
Sean, is it the Sean Patrick Nolan that everybody knows?
Yeah, the mayor of horse racing Twitter.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. What a small world, bruh.
Oh, you know Sean? Oh, because from Woodbine, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. I have to tell him
Yes,
I know
yeah,
you.
yes.
Yeah, if anybody wants to make a donation to the show, just it really helps us keep growing, right? And keep doing this content. Appreciate everybody putting their plays in the chat. We always highlight that and talk about them. And I remember I was in the chat for all these shows, and I said to myself, it's fun to come on screen and give your plays too. But
Oh,
we
it's
love the
tremendous.
interaction with the chat and in this
But
community.
let's get some winners so they
I
know that
know.
we know what we're doing.
Yeah, I was running so hot the last show. It's hard to follow that up, but I feel like a winner's coming soon. So you're
Between
on the
the
3 and I'm on the 4. Yeah, so we're both fading this one. It's hey Madeline Claire.
between the 3 and the 4, I think we got a pretty good shot here.
Yeah, those are the two horses I really like. Yep. Let's see where they're at the track here. Get my feet up. Yeah, they're on the track, and it says now 0 minutes to post for race 3 at Evangeline, so they should be going momentarily. Let's see other tracks that are going to be coming here. So we got Evangeline, as I just mentioned. They're going to be post time soon. We got let's see, we got Charlestown race 2 in 11 minutes. I did not handicap Hawthorne. I know it's the end of their card, 6 minutes to post. Did you look at Hawthorne? That's in
I have
Illinois.
not. You said 6 minutes to the last race of the day.
Yeah, last one. It's a turf.
I'll
Let's
take
see.
a
We
look
got
right now.
a mile on the turf, and everybody's in the race. Yeah, not even any scratches. I did not handicap it though. I don't want to attempt it with 6 minutes left.
Hawthorne. Let's see.
There you go. Appreciate it. Let's get this going here. Oh, we got I just woke up Ramon here with a Hawthorne play of a 1-2-6. So he likes the turf race at the end. No scratches, full field. Good luck to you, Ramon, in this. I think you're going to get paid if you're right. So good luck. Good stuff.
1-2-6.
And just remember, everybody, to definitely hit that like button below. I probably wasn't supposed to hit that one, but oh, good. I'm so used to those back to back. Let's go.
Let's go, brother.
Get my drink here. So yeah, I mean, let me talk about pull up my notes. I know we got Evangeline to the post, but I want to talk about a couple of horses tomorrow for Penn National after this race.
Of course, we have time, yeah.
Cool. All right, let's hit the live here on Evangeline. All right, so the horses have reached the gate for Evangeline race 3. It's going to be 6 furlongs on the dirt, fast main track. It's a claiming condition. And I just thought, there's one scratch of the 6, but I'm on the 4. Gorky's on the 3. We're both trying to fade this 1 who's the current favorite, and let's all get paid somehow.
Hopefully he doesn't fade us.
All right, horses are loading very professionally here. This is a lower claiming level too, so I'd like to see one of these horses jump up and win and try to get to the next condition.
We are at Evangeline, yeah?
Yeah, Evangeline race 3. I know you love that race caller with his intro there. You want to give it to us real quick, Gorky?
He's on party.
Nice. And they're off at Evangeline race 3. The number 2, Mila's Cat, blew the start. So it's going to be Pink Lady, a horse that I like on the front end. We got Hey Madeline Claire on the rail, the current favorite. Yep, clicked as the favorite, the number 1. One's in a little bit of a tight spot, but showing some good speed on the rail. So it's going to be the 4 and the 1 up front. And then number 2 really recovered nicely and is on the outside. but now the 1 got shoveled back. So that's going to be a tough spot. Maybe going to have to re-rally. We got Pink Lady on the front end. We got Mila's Cat all fired up after that blown start. So it's going to be the 4 on top with the 2 stalking. And it's going to be, looks like the 1's going to be angled out to the outside. You're going to be trying to make that move. And hopefully this 4 can just hold on here. Let's go with this 4. Shortest way to the finish line is to the rail and saving the ground. Come on, 4. Give me a winner here. It's going to be the 1 gobbling up the ground, though. It's going to be really close. The 1 is really going 1 to the 2 of the 4, and it's going to be the 1 getting up over the 4. So it's going to be, hey, Madeline Claire. So it's going to be 1, 4, 5.
What a recovery there by the 1.
Yeah, the 1 got shoveled back. Much the best for the 1. We tried to beat that horse, but 8-5 winner. And that exacta is going to pay you 7-1. So I did not have the 1 at all.
Really showed class,
Thank you so much. Yeah, we got this. We will handicap Charlestown. Charlestown too, but Churchill Downs. Yes, thank you, Kev. Yeah, they were racing here, and it was a good battle on the lead there for sure. But yeah, the 1 got shuffled back and then still made that move to the outside. Let's talk about another race coming up here. So we got Charlestown in 6 minutes, and then we got Churchill Downs in 8 minutes. Let's talk about Churchill Downs because I know Charlestown's going to be taking their time.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely drop your plays in the chat, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, this is actually probably one of my favorite races of the night. So let's see here.
Churchill?
Yeah, because I actually know this number 1 very well, Dean Martini. So this is a horse I'm going to be against in this spot. I just this is the Ohio Derby winner all the way back, I believe, in 2021. So this is crazy to see the Ohio Derby winner from 2021 still racing, right?
Race number 4?
Yeah, actually, it's race number 5.
5.
Yeah, because I know with the delay, they kind of threw us off. Yep. So yeah, Dean Martini, they made this horse. This was a stakes caliber dirt horse, and then they moved this horse to the turf. I believe he was in. He's still in Peter Ern's barn. That's cool. He's still in Peter Ern's barn. Now he's back to the dirt, and came a nice 3rd place finish last time. I just don't see the value, though. I mean, you're coming back to the dirt again. This horse was racing on the West Coast in the turf. I'm going to try to beat the number 1. Did you have any early thoughts on this race 5 here at Churchill? It's 7 minutes to post.
I want to try to figure something out here for them.
Let's check out what links we got here. Yeah.
Give me.
Yeah, no, definitely. We got time.
I'm going to take a shot with this 9 here.
Nice.
I'm going to take a shot with this 9. He's got time to get situated in the race and hopefully run a good one up the front side when it matters.
I like the 9 too. Actually, I'm going to put a play in the chat. And 3rd time at Churchill now, ran a good 2nd last time, and I think there was I'm surprised 9-1 from a 9-2 morning line. I'm going to put a creative exacta in the chat here shortly.
5 for 22 doesn't seem like a whole lot, but trust me, it is. It's nothing to sneeze at.
The slop kind of changed things a little bit, but I still like my play. Let's see.
What is your play, bro?
So I'm going to put it in the chat right now, Gorky. Let's see. It's going to be a pretty creative exacta here. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Just putting this together here right now on the fly. Let's go. Okay. All right, here it is.
Just give me this 9 across the board for me.
Oh, okay, good. Because I like the 9 to factor in too. So I'm gonna play a. Let me put this on here. So I'm gonna play a 6-9 on top. So can't hush this. And the number 9 that Gorky was just talking about, I think there's some good value there. So I like 6-9. So this is a straight exacta 6-9 over 3-5-6-9. So I'm going to play this one. Going to be fading Dean Martini. Now this horse can run at least second. I get it, but I just don't see the value 2-1 on the rail. This horse is a journeyman, war horse, but at the same time, just so many different circuits this horse has run at. Check out the PPs on the number 1. You'll be blown away.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know who you like here too. It's going to be Churchill Downs, race 5. And they're going to be going 8.5 furlongs on the dirt on the sloppy main track. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying there, Rocket Ray. It's just we've seen a lot of tote movement with some of these bigger prices for sure tonight. But yeah, definitely consider giving if you can gift a membership and then support the channel here, support our show. This is Racing with Keith on the RazorSharpPicks channel, and I'm here with Gorky joining me tonight. And we got just betting some horses, having a good time, having a drink, and I'm gonna be at the Penn Mile tomorrow for Penn National. I'm gonna be hitting the road in the morning, so it's gonna be a great time. This is actually third time's the charm, Gorky. You said they've already rescheduled this one twice.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a day, Keith, and a hell of a weekend coming up for all of horse racing with the big cards on Saturday across the U.S.
You know it for sure. Good, great betting opportunities. And have you ever been like a tournament player before with the horses? I know you mentioned you've been to Woodbine. You ever get involved with any live tournaments?
I used to go to Woodbine every day for about 6 years, but I stopped unfortunately around 2017. But in terms of those handicapping tournaments, if that's what you're talking about, no, I have not participated, but they definitely seem like a great investment of time because handicapping is a serious business, and that's what it is.
It really is. It's our friend here, Razor, has actually made it a full-time, his full-time job. So shout out to Razor.
Razor is one of the best, resources that the internet has, and that's why it's important for you guys. No, but that's why it's important for these guys and for all of us to support what Razor does, because that's why Razor can do what he does, because without YouTube and that's why like the channel, share it with your friends, become a member. Memberships are actually really important, guys. Become a member of the highest level possible, and that's it. And join us every day, every week, every time is live. That's it.
Yeah, we really appreciate that support. Thank you. Well said.
Of course.
Yeah, we're actually 3 likes away from 45, so we'll have another toast, another drink here.
Another shot, oh my lord. Okay, let's get it going.
I don't want to I want to save my drinks for tomorrow, but exactly. I appreciate all the support here. We're in almost the mid 40s on likes, so living up to my word.
Excuse me, Keith. There is no such thing as tomorrow. You can always pre-drink for tomorrow and be in the greatest shape of your life tomorrow.
That's true.
That's the goal. Let's go, brother.
Cheers.
Is it time already? What are
Yeah, no, they're
the
at 0 minutes to post. So let's see where they are. Yeah.
no the likes? What are they saying?
Oh, yeah, very close. I'll check that right here. All right. Looks like the track's drying out a little bit at Churchill, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Let's check this out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, 42 likes. So we 3 more likes. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, the fact that this horse, number 1, Dean Martini, is 2-1. Wow. That's some serious money on this horse, but I'm against, especially the slop, too. I don't know. I have to really dig into the PPs to see about this horse in the slop, but I mean, you think about every circuit that this horse has run at, it's kind of incredible. He's 8 years old and still in the Peter Urton. I didn't even know Peter Urton had horses at Churchill, honestly.
No, me too.
He's a West Coast trainer usually, yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of these guys are everywhere now, so it's
So this is how I'm going to play this one, guys. 6'9" over 3.569 exacta. It's sort of like a Fat Wally special there. That's how he does the exactas. I like it.
Fat Wally is a big time handicapper too.
Yeah, definitely. I've learned a lot from him. And the horses are in the gate here. It's going to be, and they're often running. Got the 6, Can't Hush This, blew the start.
Come on with this 9. Come on with this 9, man.
Yeah, 9's on the far outside. A lot of horses getting position early, but the 9 is going to be floated all the way on the outside and kind of going to be tucked into the mid path. But got the number 5, Man in the Can, setting the pace here. I recognize this horse. It's the favorite blew the start, though. I said in the beginning, the number 6. So the 5 is on the lead. The 6 is recovered very nicely. Can't Hush This, stalking second. I don't know how much energy that the horse had to use to get into that position, but it's 5-6 and the 3 Norwich in the inside stalking, and they went a 24-2 opener, so pretty casual here in the muddy track, sloppy track here at Churchill Downs, going 8.5 furlongs, and it's a Man in the Can at 5-1, setting the pace. Can't Hush This is kind of seen enough of that, trying to make a middle move on the outside. So it's going to be the 5-6 here up front. Norwich is stalking in the inside still, 9-2 inside for third. So nobody else really coming from the back. I mean, you got the 1 Dean Martini second to last, and the 7's all the way last, Texas Red Hot. But down the stretch they come here at Churchill Downs. It's going to be Can't Hush This on the outside, Man in the Can on the middle of the horses. In the inside, it's going to be, wow, really tight here for the number 3. So it might come down to the 5 and the 6. I'm trying to see why my stream's still frozen here. Come on, 6. Keep going, 6.
The 5 got there.
All right.
5-6.
Oh, man. So it's going to be a 5-6-3 here at Churchill.
Yeah.
Damn, the 5.
I
5 just kept going.
I honestly thought that that 9 was gonna run a better race for some reason, and just wasn't there for some reason.
You know, as a handicapper, I always go back and kind of look at these horses and say, you know, why I didn't have it in my exacta. Let's see why. Okay. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that kind of night right now. I mean, we still got some races to look at, but just felt like a night with, you know, the sloppy tracks and you know, hopefully, you know, appreciate everybody sticking with us, trying to make some money on this Thursday night.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of brushing. I don't think they're going to look at anything, right? Let's see.
No, that's normal horse racing.
Yeah. So yeah, Dean, I had the right read on Dean Martini. I just didn't put the right horses together. It's actually he clicked. He was not the favorite. It was the 6 was the favorite late.
Yeah, but even the favorite didn't win the race.
No, you're right about that.
So
let's see what else we got here. So you got anything for Evangeline Downs race 4?
Right now, I'm gonna take a look at it.
Yeah, we got burned by that favorite last time. I thought I actually had that winner, but the one came up at the end.
Evangeline.
Oh yeah, let's check how many likes we got here. Oh yeah, we got 43 now. Appreciate the support, everybody.
Evangeline Downs, race number 4.
Yeah, it's a field.
Evangeline Downs, race 4.
Yeah, I'm going to be betting this race. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, this was a tricky card for me, Evangeline. You had a lot of horses kind of off form and some, as you mentioned, Gorky, you had like the top jockey like in Tim Thornton, but you had to get creative with some betting here. You had some horses that just are coming off dull efforts that have kind of done pretty well tonight. And then some short favorites I wasn't willing to find out.
Race number 4.
Yeah.
In Evangeline, I like the 7, Running Ragged. Yeah, that's the name. Maybe. With Colby Hernandez aboard.
Okay.
Colby always is a good jockey for me, and you don't always want to play the top rated horse. So let's beat this favorite with a 7-2 shot, and in the 7 morning line that is, and let's see where that gets us.
Yeah, no, I'm against the 5 too. I just thought that there's some other horses I could look at in this big field. I just put my play a little out of order there, but I got a 6-7-2 here at Evangeline, and I got 2 7-2 shots with a big price here, 10-1 from the fairgrounds. I thought this horse could run pretty well. Ran in some pretty tough races at the fairgrounds. It's going to be the number 2 is my price horse, but I'm on a 6-7-2 here, Evangeline, race 4.
That's a good idea, brother. And let's see where this gets us this race.
Let's do it. Let's get a winner here, Gorky. Let's go.
I really think this 7 will do it for us. Let's see.
Yeah, it's been that kind of night, but we still got a couple of races left here. Let's go.
Yeah, guys, a few races left, and then Keith will start his weekend by going to Penn National tomorrow for the Penn Mile. Yeah.
Yeah, let me give out since we have a moment, I'll give you a couple horses real quick that I like for Penn National. Let me see here.
You're going to drop them in the chat or just talk about them?
I'll talk about it, and I will. Thank you. Good call. I'll drop it in the chat too.
All right.
So in the Penn Oaks, it's a race 5. There's a horse I like, at least a factor in the money, at least first, second kind of spot is number 7 Candy Quest, 5-1 morning line. It's for Mark Casses, the trainer, Javier Castellano. I mean, they do pretty well together. This horse, I got to watch replays as a horse player because Candy Quest, I like in the Penn Oaks tomorrow. This horse had a tough trip, and the favorite that's on the outside, Lorlean, saved all the ground while Candy Quest was not able to get to the rail. And then there was actually the number 9, who's the favorite in this race. The rail was left open for that favorite to win. And then I was not really impressed with the turn of foot. So I'm going to be on, I'll drop this in the chat. I like Candy Quest for race 5 tomorrow at Penn, 5-1 morning line. I think this horse is going to factor. And then in the Penn Mile, this is going to be a great race here. I mean, I actually like the 5 and the 7. So you got Zulu Kingdom is the horse that's getting a lot of buzz online. I think this horse is going to run a huge race for Chad Brown. 7-5 morning line favorite. But I'm on number 5 also, Out on Bail. It's the Tiz the Law factor. Tiz the Law is 40% in the money on the turf. And this horse is actually stretching out for the first time. I think the stretch out he's going to really like. So I'm on in the Penn Mile, I'm on 7-5 Ice Cold Exacta. And then I'm going to play a win bet on the 5 too, Out on Bail. So I'll put that all in the chat. Good luck to everybody.
Yeah.
There you go. Put that in the chat for y'all. And then let's see. Sounded like a Kentucky native there for a second. Let me see about Evangeline race 4. Yeah, you know what? They are a little delayed. They're actually just coming out to the track now. So they are delayed on that one. I'll put that in the chat. Yep. Appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm actually just going to drop my couple of Penn National looks for tomorrow for the big stakes day.
What time did you say first post was for Penn tomorrow?
Yeah, it's actually 5 p.m. Eastern. But the stakes races start from race 3 to race 6.
Because I want to go, maybe I want to go to Woodbine to get ready for in a few weeks from now, anyways. So, you know, I think maybe, but probably not. I might get there tomorrow afternoon, evening.
Oh, okay, cool.
Kind of be there for the Penn National big day, maybe. We'll see if I can get a ride.
Okay, good.
And see what happens. Yeah.
All right, I just put those plays in the chat. Appreciate everybody. Let's see how many likes we got here. Still got a race from Churchill Downs coming up for race 7 in 13 minutes.
7 of 9?
7 of 8. So they are delayed, I believe. Yeah, let me see. Was it 8? Let's see. Yeah,
it's 8. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll hang on for that last race at Churchill. It should be around 30 minutes or some or more. Let's go, everybody. Cheers.
Yeah. So our next race is going to be Evangeline, or are they? Yeah.
Yeah, Evangeline was delayed, but that is going to be our next race. Good call, Gorky. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping me on track. There you go.
Well,
somebody's got to do it, right?
No, you're doing a good job, Keith, and that's why all these people are still here.
Well, we had somebody Rocket Ray say if anybody's watching, that was a funny comment, but we do have over 50 people watching on YouTube, so I really appreciate the support with Racing with Keith here on RazorSharpPicks channel. We got Gorky in the house, so definitely consider gifting a membership if you can, becoming a member, whatever you could do to kind of keep this train going, the content, the late night streams, even videos. And also, check out, give me a follow at Keith-EachAndEveryStride on X Twitter. I'm going to be at the Penn Mile tomorrow. I just came out with a preview on my YouTube channel, Each and Every Stride. So you can really check out. I really handicapped every single horse, even a 50-to-1 shot, Gorky, I talked about.
You never know, brother. It's horse racing.
Shout out to TBE Racing. Appreciate you joining. Thank you so much.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
That's right. Bro, after this race, I'm gonna be right back after this race.
Take your time, yeah, man. We'll be on for at least over 30 more minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Not about time. I'm just letting you know. I gotta step out for 2 seconds.
Whatever you gotta do, yeah.
Or maybe I'll do it before they go off, because they don't even look like they're close to the gate. I'll be right back in 2 seconds.
Yeah, man. Take your time. Yep. All right. So Gorky will be right back. And then, we actually got 45 likes here. So I said every 10 likes. So we'll do a quick toast here for the weekend coming up. And I just finished this little shot here and whatever you're drinking tonight. Thanks for joining me here on Racing with Keith here on the RazorSharpPicks Network. And cheers, everybody. Let's have a great night. Ooh, that was good. Let's check out who's in the chat here. Thank you so much, Trey Racing. Yeah, I mean, we always like to have more winners, right? And these kind of nights are a little tricky with the surface and the slop and everything, but we love betting the horses, talking about them, and appreciate your support. It's viewers like you and people in the chat that want me to keep coming back for more. Thanks, Gary. You said the same thing. So I really appreciate that vibe you guys are bringing here in the chat. Thank you so much, Gary and TBE Racing. And while we have a moment, we will actually hear from our friends from Dub Club real quick. They're an official sponsor of RazorSharpPicks. So keep it tuned here. We're got a couple more races left.
What's up, everybody? This is Dash here, one of the co-founders at Dub Club, and I'm fired up to show you the future of play delivery. The new Dub Club Plays app sends plays to subscribers faster, more reliably, and more organized than ever before. If you are subscribed to a handicapper using Dub Club, you'll get their messages delivered straight to your phone. Time is money, and the new Dub Club Plays app delivers what you need with speed, so you can take action quickly. Stay organized. You can see all plays from every capper you're subscribed to in one clean view. Distinct alerts. You'll never miss a play again with Dub Club's custom push notification sound. We will always be obsessed with building the best service for handicappers to offer to their subscribers. Let's continue to win more together with Dub Club.
All right, so you just heard from official sponsors there of Razor Sharp Picks channel, Dub Club. Definitely check them out. It's a really cool format to follow bettors and follow plays, and you could even become a publisher yourself. So let's see about Evangeline Downs here. Okay, let's check out. I did put a play in the chat here. Thank you so much for everybody tuning in. Let's go. So this is Evangeline Downs, race 4. I'm on well, I put a little out of order there. I'm on 267. Just boxing those horses. I like these 3. I like the 2 at a price. 2 came from some tough races at Fairgrounds, as I was mentioning. Not really in great form at all. I thought the layoff could try to, help this horse improve. This is Angelic Knight. And if you look back at a couple races, even last year, came in 3rd place in a tough allowance. 2 was my price horse in this one. So I'm on 267 here for Evangeline, race 4. But let me know who you like as well. And then we'll be popping over to Churchill Downs after this race. Cheers, everybody, for tuning in. Let's go. All right, they're going to be all loading the gate here. So it's actually 5 furlongs on the dirt. So, sometimes in the quarter horse racing, you say, don't blink and the race will be over. But this one will be pretty quick. 5 furlongs here at Evangeline, race 4. And shout out to, the over 35 people watching on YouTube and everybody on Twitter. And if you're on Twitter, definitely, jump over to YouTube, hit that like button, support the show here, and thinking about becoming a member here on Razor Sharp Picks. Now we got the one horse without a jockey on top. So I wonder if that's kind of a normal thing that they do for Gurley's Max. Now the jockey with the horse in the gate is going to be jumping aboard the one. We do have some movement in the gate here, so hopefully everything's going to be okay with these horses. So this is Evangeline race 4. The start, the break is the beginning. Yeah, we do have unfortunately some an incident here of the camera went away. So unfortunately, it's going to be a delay at Evangeline race 4. Somebody was acting up kind of in the middle of the gate. I don't want to say which horse, but there's going to be a delay at Evangeline race 4, so we'll have to come back to that one soon. Hopefully everything's okay. such a precise moment. You know, it's like they're going to spring the latch, but then the horses know something's coming. And then, you know, if they act out, you know, these are some, 1,000-pound animals. So let's talk about Churchill Downs race 7. Hopefully everything's all right there at EVD. And good luck to you, TBE Racing, and your bet, and see what happens. Hopefully, probably going to have to scratch a horse after that one. Let's talk about Churchill Downs race 7. See if I can come up with a winner here. Be nice to get a nice win here. Let's see. Race 7. I had some notes on this race. Let's see. Okay, cool. Oh, 7 was scratched. Okay, so I'm going to have to take that out. So, yeah, the 7 was scratched at Cat on Time, Churchill race 7. So let me go back to the drawing board a little bit. See about this other horse here. Wow, it's strange to see the number 2 with Florent Giroux on a Chad Brown horse. You don't see that kind of combo. I was kind of interested in this horse, though. It came from New York, and a couple back won as the 9-5 favorite in allowance. That was a good effort. That is a strange combo to see, though. I don't know how much is on that. Let me see with this other horse here. And he had the 11 last time win as the 6-5 favorite. I'm talking about Churchill Downs race 7. Tough race. The slop kind of changes things a little bit, I think, too. You have the current 8 is the favorite as the one last time in the allowance as 5-2. I'm trying to see if I could beat this 8, though. Let me see if I could look at another horse here quick. We got 3 minutes to post. See if I could pull up this chart here. Get this light here. Yeah, but definitely share your plays in the chat. I know we have definitely a delay there at Evangeline. 2 minutes to post for Churchill Downs race 7. Gonna switch it up a little bit because I was on the 7 and he was scratched. So let's see who else I got here. All right, cool. I'm just gonna go with that. I think those are some of the horses I like. Let me see this 8 one more time. In great form. I mean, the 8 is in great form. Came from Fairgrounds. I mean, look at all the in the money type finishes. Now it did run 4th out of 4 horses the last time, but then came back to win. A nice tough allowance. This horse 8, the more I looks pretty tough. I'm gonna just box him. I like 2, 8, 11. So I'm gonna go 2, 8, 11 here. Churchill Downs race 7. I'll put that in the chat. All right, there it is. I'll highlight that for you guys. So yeah, appreciate everybody tuning in. It's going to be a 2, 8, 11 exact and try box. I'm taking a shot with that too. I was mentioned from New York. This is a strange combo though. I kind of want to see if they have any history of Florent Giroux and Brad Cox, getting bet a little bit whenever the horse stays at 8-1, something like that, 8-1 morning line. There is some money on this horse. So I think that we can hopefully cash a nice ticket here. So 2, 8, 11 for me. I didn't really like any of these long shots. I looked at the 4. I just think that race was not even that strong last time. But, we've seen some crazy results, though, tonight, especially on this sloppy track. So if you got it right, you're going to get paid. So we got 0 minutes to post now. Let's see where these horses are. Not at the gate quite yet. So let's see. Let's check how many likes we got here. Thanks, everybody, for still rocking with us. And, yeah, I did drop a couple plays in the chat for Penn National tomorrow. Let's see if I can find them here. Yeah. So I like Candy Quest in the Penn Oaks tomorrow. 5-1 morning line for Mark Casse. I think think this horse is going to run really well. The jockey didn't even really ask this horse for much at the end, and the favorite on the outside had the Dream Nice Trip. So I like Candy Quest, and then in the Big Penn Mile, I like Zulu Kingdom, the chalk, but I'd like the 5 to win though. So 5 to win with the 7-5 Ice Cold. So the 7 is Zulu Kingdom. I think we can get paid on that one. The 5 is the Tis the Law factor of 40% in the money on the turf. And then this horse is stretching out. I love it. So let's see if Evangeline actually ran that race. Oh, looks like they did. All right, we'll pop over to Evangeline real quick since Churchill is taking their time. Looks like they did. Let's see. Oh no, not quite yet. Race 4 is still on the docket here. Let's get after it, everybody. Which track are you talking about? Conflict. I know that they had a delay, and then they had the big delay at Churchill. I'm not sure if that kind of threw everybody off. So yeah, Evangeline's in a big delay. I mean, they even have the 9 getting an equipment adjustment. So we're gonna come back to that. Let's see. See if I'm actually thrown off here. Yeah, I am thrown off because you're right. Churchill Downs, race 6. So I got ahead of myself. Wow. Because of this big delay. So let's talk about 6 here real quick. Thank you. Great catch. Thank you so much. Real quick, let me get a play in here for 6. I'm on the I like the 2 Win Place at a price. Lady of Silence. That's going to be for Luis Saez and Norm Cassie. So sorry guys, I was just with this whole delay and everything, I was getting ahead of myself. There are 3 races left, and I like the 2 at a price. Lady of Silence, Win Place for me. Great catch. The whole delay, man, and that was a long delay, and it was nice to get back on track there. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right, let's check it out. So, wow, race 6. So I even put a play for race 7 before. So let's go. I thought it was going a little fast too because they had the delay. So we still have 3 races left, and they're off here. Churchill Downs, race 6, and we got the 5 Liam in the Dust. Nice break, going right to the rail, and gonna set the pace here. Nice, quick pace. Got the 6 on the outside. Goel's Delight. And it looks like my 2, good. My 2's in a great spot here. 9-2 stalking in the inside for Luis Saez. So it's going to be 5-6-2 here at Churchill Downs. And it's going to be race 6. It's an 8.5 furlongs allowance optional claiming in the slop. The 5 jockey, Juan Machado, is actually trying to get this horse to calm down a little bit, anxious there on the front end. So it's going to be a 5-6-2 here. No change in the order. We got the number 8 at the big long shot, 28-1, stalking on the outside, all the way on the outside. And Disco Rules is behind that. So no real change here. We got the 5, and then we got the 6 trying to make a move here on this 5. Going to be 5-1 on top here. Gonna have to see if this field's gonna have to think about something with this 5 because he had a nice breather of 24 seconds on the second end. Now we got this 8, a long shot, making a huge move on the outside. My 2 is saving all the ground, but not really firing. And 2's gonna have to try to duck in to the rail. Let's see if he can make a move. But yeah, these horses are trying to get to this slop. It's gonna be the 5 and the 6 still going on and on, but it's gonna be the 5. Liam in the Dust, leaving them in the dust here for sure in the slop. Wow, this horse really accelerated the second half. So, wow, the 5's an easy winner. Race 6 at Churchill. Appreciate you joining us, Ray. Thank you. All right, we got to get a nice winner here soon, folks. Let's go. My 2 was in a great spot. I have no complaints. Obviously, the horse didn't really like the mud in the face, though. That's what it looked like. Strange night of racing, though. It's some horses that should have fired more, just not liking this track. So let's get a winner here. Let's talk about Charlestown Race 3. Let's see where they're at. Oh, they're gonna be heading to the gate. So let me know if you had anything here. Charlestown. All right, so Charlestown Race 3. I'm going to put it real quick in the chat here. And I am going to be on this one. All right, so yep, they're going to be at the gate here shortly. But Charlestown Race 3, I'm on a 3-4-5. So 3-4-5, Exacta, and Tri-Box. So we got some prices in here. We got the favorite, the 4. This is a Buddy, but you got the 3-4-5 Exacta and Tri-Box. Let's get this done. 7 furlongs here at Chucktown. They do take their time. So looks like we got only one horse in the gate so far. So let me know who you have as well. Okay, let's see. All right, just make sure I got this. All right, cool. Let's get this win here. Got some big prices in this race. All right, we'll check out how many likes we got here shortly too. Thanks everybody for tuning in and this support. Yeah, wow, these horses loaded very professionally, and they're off here at Charlestown Race 3. We had a couple horses breaking to the outside, stride for stride, but other than that, these horses in the inside are showing speed. We got Buddy, the number 4, showing some good speed here. And yeah, we're going around the bull ring. They call it the bull ring here at Charlestown. Let's see if I can figure out who's on front here. We got a Hurricane Alert and Buddy on the front. So I was on 3-4-5. So if they want to end the race now, they can. So 3-4-5, and I have number 7. I'm against number 7. No Love for Juba, who actually has been in great form, running very well, but he's actually has an outside, 3 wide right now. Not an ideal trip for the 7. So I'm on 3-4-5. We got Hurricane Alert on the front end. We got number 4, Buddy in between the horses. Now Juba making a huge move. I mean, you've seen this sire, Juba, here in West Virginia, making a big impact. Looks like the number 3 is thrown in the towel. So we got the Juba on the front here, and then number 4 is tired because of that duel before. So Juba's on the front here. The 6-5 favorite. Let's see if we can get number 5, Big Bad Brass on the outside. Gonna mow him down, though. So was the price horse getting it done? It's going to be a 5-7-4 at Chucktown. Damn, I was close on that one. We got Gorky back in the house. Oh, we can't hear you, Gork.
Sorry, brother. I had to run downstairs, and that's what it is when you got to put a bet in. I'm doubling up on the Winnipeg Blue Bombers in the CFL. It pops off
okay.
It pops off at 8:30. This time I'm looking for a win with 13 points or more.
Is that like an alternate spread you're playing or something? Yeah.
It's we'll say it is. It says it's a prop where you gotta pick to how the game is gonna end between 7 and 12 or 13 or 12 or more, or conditions. It's a conditional win. So I need a 13 or more point victory by the Winnipeg Blue Bombers in
Well,
the
you scared me.
CFL.
I was going to say the NHL is still playing.
No.
Now, where can I find that in my book? I just got to look here.
I have no idea whether your book gives CFL bets or not.
Let's check.
And what ones they do.
See, folks, we could talk about anything here. I know we're talking about the horses, but this is some great betting. You want to put that in the chat for everybody, Gorky?
Yeah, but it's nothing certain. I also have just the Blue Bombers money line with parlayed with the Montreal Alouettes money line. So that put me over 2 on Tuesday.
I got it right here, CFL
Tuesday. So yeah.
So say your play one more time now that I'm I'm cooking with fire here.
Today I played just now the Winnipeg Blue Bombers to win by over 12 points.
Oh, okay.
A win by 12 does not cover. You need that 13th.
Let's see what I got here. I got total points. I got game props.
It goes under game props. It is under game props.
All right, thanks. Let's see. I don't know if they're going to offer it for me where I am in New York. It says I got winning margin, overtime, and odd and even.
It's winning margin, dog.
Okay.
Margin.
All right, so you want them what by 13 to 18?
Well, that's what I took. So we'll see.
Yeah, I got it at plus 390. Hey, maybe I'll sprinkle on it. Is that the right bet though? Yeah.
Yeah. But not really. No, actually that 18 is a little much.
Okay. But yeah, they're doing it by bands, like they're doing it by ranges. That's the thing on this book.
I wouldn't move on it. That's why I'm gonna keep, like I said, I'm gonna keep it to myself. But
okay,
you really wanted to hear about it, so
yeah, I gotta sprinkle a little bit on it, right? Come on.
I ended up, but it's the CFL, so every team can score. That's what I'm gonna say. But the defense of the Blue Bombers is a good one, so that's why I kind of trust them to do some insane shit.
Cool. Well, you got expertise here from Gorky with the CFL, so good luck.
Good luck to all of us, man. What happened in Kentucky? Did we end up cashing that?
No, it was we actually had I had the bomb before, but oh no, I'm talking about Charlestown, but yeah, it was so close there at Churchill too. But Gorky, thanks to the chat here, is that because of the delay, they actually still have 2 more races left. We'll definitely hang on for one more from Churchill, and before it, I'm gonna be hitting the road in the morning because of the Penn miles. So.
Bro, how far away from Penn are you? You're not that far, eh?
A little further than I want. It's actually about like a little under 3 hours. So
that's far, huh?
Yeah, I like it there. I went one time, and this is just something that the fact that they rescheduled twice, I wasn't even gonna probably go the third time, but I just got off of work and I wanted to go.
Is that the closest track to you, or
no, not at all?
Are you closer to Parks?
Closer to Parks, I would say about like 35, 40 minutes, 30 something minutes. Yeah.
Closer by 35 minutes?
Yeah, because that's in Ben Salem. That's actually only like a little southwest.
Yeah. So
this one I'm going tomorrow is just out west. It's like not even in the middle of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is a huge track.
Yeah.
Huge track, huge state. That's what I meant to say.
Pennsylvania is a huge state with two major cities that everybody knows about, but a lot of hidden gems also.
All right, let's see what else we got here popping off.
Yeah. So are we gonna finish off Churchill or?
Yeah, we're gonna try to finish Churchill. I mean, I don't know. Do you want to try to stay on for that last race? We'll probably be on a little bit later, but we'll
I
see.
mean, I don't mind. I'm not the one that has to travel 3 hours.
All right, we'll see how the night goes. Let's go. I appreciate everybody tuning in.
You let me know, brother. I'll follow you.
It's 13 minutes to post for race 7. No, they had the big delay at Churchill because of the weather. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here. Let's check how many likes we got too.
Get it.
Oh yeah,
Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn.
That's right.
That's our
Smash that like button.
button, damn it. Give us the likes.
Any other sports looks you're looking at this weekend? Anything that caught your eye, Gorky?
Bro, it's all about football for me and
Okay.
so in CFL again, this week these today and tomorrow are my only 2 plays. So I told you that one.
Yeah, thank you.
And that's it. Baseball is a day-to-day grind, so it is what it is. We can't really foresee that too much because they play every day.
Yeah, my Mets finally woke up the last night versus the Braves. So it's a long season now, right? Like you said, it's just a grind. The MLB.
Are they playing tonight as well?
Let's check the score.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, we got a 0-0 Braves at Citi Field versus the Mets, and pitching duel so far. 4th inning, 0-0.
Bro, how long is that series? Because I think
It seems like a long series, right?
Like it's going on tomorrow as well, I think, right? Makes no sense.
They haven't played each other really this year, so they're trying to get these games in now, I guess.
No, but is it continuing tomorrow as well?
Well, let's check it out here. Let me get my.
I think I saw that, something like that tomorrow
on a Friday. Wow, let me see here.
Insane.
No, they're playing at Pittsburgh tomorrow, Gorky. 6:40.
Okay.
It's actually one of the coolest stadiums I've ever been to.
What?
Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh?
Yeah, just right on the water. It's really, it's 3 rivers basically, right? So it's nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's see, because my horse racing book is all thrown out of whack here. Let's see what's going on. So yeah, let's focus on. You want to do Churchill Downs race 7? Let me see what else is coming up. That's in 10 minutes. Churchill race 7. Also got the Charlestown in race 4 in 12 minutes. And then they did run that Evangeline race. So let's see what happened. Let's see what
did I end up telling you about Evangeline? 7, right? Something like that. No. Before I left, what did I end up telling you I was gonna?
Yeah, you were on the 7, and the 7 ran 4th.
Oh well, see, at least they come on a ticket.
Okay.
At least they got on a ticket. Not a complete rat. Just a little.
Yeah. Bit. So another race for me where I had the. Let's see. Ooh, hold the phone. Oh no, I did not have the 5. Damn. I had 672. So I had the 1st, the 3rd, and the 4th at Evangeline, but not the 2nd. Damn. That was the favorite. That was the one we were trying to beat, and we did, but Distinctly Golden wins $7 winner. Not bad, but it's close. In that kind of night, like we're gonna connect on one here.
Yeah.
So definitely hit that like button below.
How much time we got to Churchill, brother? You're the one.
We're about I don't even trust these times anymore after this. Let's see. Because the tote did not update. It's basically saying 8 is about to pop off, but it's actually going to be 7. So race 7's in 9 minutes at Churchill.
Wait, did they have like a total mental breakdown or something?
Oh no, it was a Mother Nature had a breakdown. It was a weather delay.
No, but like the tote board is off saying it's race 8 when it's race 7, and what
For some reason on TVG they're saying race 8 is 0 minutes to post, but that's gonna be like 30 minutes from now because they have to race 7 first. That's actually kind of what threw me off before.
Yeah.
But I don't know about anybody else. I'm gonna do a quick drink here, so gonna get my weekend really officially started. So let's go.
That's a good idea, Keith. Let's get it.
So shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Everybody on YouTube. Everybody sticking with us and through this race card, even on a Thursday night. Cashes haven't really come too much as we want, especially 2 weeks ago. I was really crushing that card, but we still got a couple races left. Let's
Daj
go.
sakaš, mama. Keď vidiš na kameru.
Ooh.
Ciao.
So let's talk about Churchill Downs race 7.
They are all over the board here on this one.
So this could be any looks in this one, Gorky?
Let me see my equip base here and what it tells me.
Thanks so much, Steve G. Appreciate the support. Thanks for tuning in with us. That's got a pretty good ring to it right there. It could be like a radio show, right? Keith and Gorky. Thanks, man.
Let's get it, brother. Hey, Steve, you want to be our producer, man?
That's good. I like that. So yeah, I actually put my play in the chat earlier on this race because I was the whole the racing got out of whack. And this is gonna be my play. I'm not gonna change it now. Is 2-8-11. So I'm on 2-8-11 in this one.
Keith, if I learn anything about horse racing, brother, you never change a play. You just add to it. You just add to it.
Do you cancel ever? I mean, like especially if the horse is in the gate. Now, obviously, if they scratch, but
no.
What happens if a horse breaks through the gate? They bring the horse around. The horse is going to run. You cancel that?
Depends.
It's tough, right?
Because I'm the guy that always plays the favorite. Like, I'm that guy, and that's my problem. But like that's why I would consider canceling. And they're on the track for race 7, and it says 5 minutes away.
Thanks, Gorky. Yeah, we'll stick around for race 8. They're moving along nicely, so we'll stay on for the Churchill card. And appreciate everybody tuning in here on RazorSharpPicks. And yeah, definitely hit that like button. We appreciate the support to kind of keep this content, these live streams going. Oh, we got a new member, and it's going to be on Kick.
Shot time, is it?
Let me see this here. Got to do a little search in here. Let's check it out. Ooh, we got the I'm looking at over here. Ooh, RazorSharpPicks gifted a sub on Kick. Oh man, the man behind the scenes. Appreciate it so much. And let's definitely do a shot here.
Does that mean that you get to take over his job and take shots?
Well, I'm gonna be in my happy place for sure. All right, let's have a drink. I appreciate that. We got a gifted membership on Kick. So yeah, definitely a reminder to give Razor a follow on Kick. he was just very innovative with just the sports streams and the horse racing and everything. So shout out to Kick and Razor Sharp Picks and the gifted membership. Cheers.
Bro, I can understand why these guys are all over the board in this race.
It's that kind of race. I went with recent form and then the two from New York.
I like this too myself.
Yeah.
With Florent Giroux and Chad Brown doesn't normally ship down to Kentucky too much, so he must be there with a purpose.
That's a strange combo, though, Gorky. I've mentioned it a couple of times. They don't usually team up together, so maybe they got something.
Yeah, especially because you do have the Ortiz brothers there in Kentucky with the tax, so really you would think that one of them would get the call, but okay.
So if you see here on the Equine Edge on screen, pace makes the race. It looks like, they got the race simulator. And according to this, they got at the finish, it's going to be a 8. This is just simulation, obviously. 8, 11, and it looks like the 12 for third. But if that happens, I'll cash my exacta. So hopefully that happens.
What do you got? 8, 11?
Yeah, I'm on 2, 8, 11.
For an exacta box?
Exacta and try.
Oh, okay.
And then we got TBE Racing on 1, 2, 3. It's as simple as that. There you go. Good luck.
Is it exacta box, try box?
I do both usually when I played. It kind of like Razor does the same thing, an exacta and try box, and then I gave out a couple of exactas before with like 2 horses and then more underneath. But it's you got to get creative sometimes in these races.
All the time, brother.
Yeah, I couldn't get the vibe for like horizontal plays tonight just because of how these tracks are playing in the slop. Just going race by race.
Yeah, this too looks live, even though the number on it says that it's not. But sometimes you like to play those big numbers with the morning line shorter odds. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, the horse disappointed 7th place in an allowance.
Hashtag overlay, hashtag get paid.
I like that. Make a shirt of that. The horse was bet 4-1 last time in a tough allowance. Ran 7th, but I look at that sometimes, especially if they get bet like that.
Yeah, but bro, on the right day, Florent Giroux is the best rider in this race.
Wow. That's some big words.
I mean, but look at it.
I mean, you don't have Jose. Yep, you don't got Jose.
Look at it. It's true.
Oh, you got Luis Saez. Now, I just want to say before they, because they're going to be at the gate shortly, did you see the tote action on this 5?
I have my opinions about Luis Saez. You can probably tell what they are, and and
you like them, right?
I'm gonna tell you that he was a letdown to Maximum Security on his day.
Oh, I lost some money on that. Yeah,
everybody did.
Yeah, I had 50 to win on Maximum that day. Yeah.
Maximum Security was a hell of a horse, and this guy was a complete, an utter disappointment on the day. But it happens.
Can you believe how long it took them to do that? I mean,
they didn't want
longest thing.
The thing was they didn't want to do it, right? They didn't want to take.
They didn't want to do it.
The champ down, but like. You have to. He went completely in on it.
There's some horse players out there that say it was still a bad call.
Oh, no way.
They're working.
No way. Those people should have their sight checked.
All right. So Churchill Downs, they're on the gate and they're
off.
Race 7. Good luck to all the players here. Thanks for everybody tuning in the chat, and good luck to you. Hopefully we all cash. We got the 3 showing speed on the inside. We got
they're the ones that make the show go, man.
Your favorite jockey right there showing speed. But the 5 is being hounded by a couple of horses on the outside. We got the 9 and also the 8 here.
Come on,
Pinfire.
two. Come
So
on, two. Wake
how
up,
about the
two.
5 becoming the favorite here, 4-1 come post time? But it's going to be the 5. All gas, no brakes on the inside. We got the 5, 8, 9 up front here. I think this actually bodes well for the outside horses. I think the 5. Come on,
Nope.
I don't want to root for a horse to the fade, but
Stop.
come on, this has got to happen. Wow, nobody else is coming from the back. This is all speed here. We got the 5 up front. We got Pinfire on the outside.
Watch him
showing
get
good
caught.
gas.
Watch him
He
get
comes
caught.
across here, and then on the far outside, it's going to be the 6 Banjo Chris taking to the slop like it's water. If this horse took to the slop like he's gliding over, it's going to be Banjo Chris. And then it looks like the 1 for second Gold Luck. So it's going to be 6-1.
Hey, Luis. Hey, you don't win a race in the first 2 furlongs. You don't you lose a race in the first 2 furlongs, but you damn
I
sure
knew he
can't
was going
win it.
too fast.
Yeah, this guy always does this.
Did he have I thought he had 1 winner before, but yeah. Let's see.
Man, he can have
All the winners
1,000
he won.
winners. He can have 1,000 winners. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have the it factor. That's the problem with
Well,
him.
the thing was, Gorky, that that Kentucky Derby in 2019 with Maximum Security, it was a sloppy track, and I loved Maximum Security going into that race. I was so disappointed.
The horse won. The horse had so much heart and ran so hard that day. And for this SOB to take his shining moment away was just a disgrace.
Oh yeah, it's a tough game, right? Especially after the race and see the results and everything. And what happened with the trainer and everything. There's a lot of layers that happen there.
Bro, but even if he tried a little bit to hold him off, kind of like show a little bit of restraint,
I know
they would have been lenient on him because they wanted to keep him up. You could tell. It took him 45 minutes to decide that the horse was going to go down.
Appreciate you, Joseph, for popping in. Thank you so much for the support and hit that like button. Thanks. It's even if you just have a moment just to pop in, thanks so much, and that makes my night right there. Thank you, Joseph.
17-1, ladies and gentlemen. That's horse racing, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, had the run speed was holding exactly.
Oh my God! And this disappointment of a jockey himself went off as a 3-1 second choice and was nowhere. But he did win the first 2 furlongs.
So did you ever have like a future bet? I had a future bet on Tiz the Law, and the rest is history because he lost to Authentic in that 2020 Kentucky Derby where they had to switch things around. That hurt me, man, because I was on Tiz the Law, and I thought he was the morning line favorite. He was the favorite, and then Authentic with Bob Baffert on the outside got me. But I was alive to Tiz the Law future 18-1 that day.
That's a good bet.
And second. Yeah.
That's a good bet.
Yeah, because I got him early on in the pools. I always love betting these horses early on. I had Tiz-tastic in the Kentucky Derby, but he ran, I believe, 14th.
18-1 is wild.
Yeah, I was pumped. I had a good amount of money on that one, but pumped until the end. I was with my parents, and they kind of knew why I was all a little upset at the end. New York bred, right? I had to represent.
Yeah.
So let's see what we got here.
Well, you got an 18-1 price. Get ready to get paid.
Yeah.
$2 pays 36.
I know. Thanks for Ramon being in the chat too. He had a feature on journalism as well. So it was a sharp look. I know journalism ran in all 3 races for the Triple Crown. So you just got to have those kind of looks like that. You're gonna get paid.
Well, I thought Junior Alvarado and his charge were.
You got any looks on Evangeline race 5, Corky?
You want me to get you to race 5 at Evangeline? Let me
Evangeline's not been my friend tonight, but let's see. Let's see what this horse
Neither
is.
of us, brother. We are yet to catch a winner. Damn
I
it.
know it's just one of those nights. But we got a Grand Empress. Ooh, this horse scratched. So let me see what else I got here. Yeah, this is just the horse is scratching and the sloppy tracks tonight. It's been that kind of night. Let's see. We got the 9. Do you think you could beat the 9 at Evangeline? Let's see. Ooh, this horse looks pretty good.
Why try to beat horses? Let's go.
Well, we got a top trainer.
Go with the chalk. Let's go. What race are
The only
we
thing
in?
is he's I mean, this is a maiden claiming, so 0 for 8 favorite.
Okay.
I think this horse is gonna get bet down late.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can put a.
Wait, bro. Are we in race 5?
Yeah, race 5. They're gonna be heading to the gate now, Gorky. I'm gonna be on the.
Give me the 5.
Okay. You know what? I'll just add this 5 because my 11 scratched. Because I was looking at the 5 a little bit too. So I'm gonna go. Man, this is a little chalky though. Yeah, I don't want to fix all these horses.
How is it chalky? 5-1 morning line.
Well, yeah, I like the 2 a little bit too. 5-2. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I want to get a winner. I need a winner here. So I'm gonna go 259. 259 exacta and try here as they're at the gate at Evangeline. It's gonna be
fair.
race 5.
Let's go. Yeah. All right, let's get after it. I'm on 259. Good luck to everybody. And we're going to be covering Churchill Downs and their nightcap too. And before we call it a night, we are going to see Churchill. You're right.
Yeah, with the weather delay, it's all good.
Yeah.
Let's check how many likes we got. Appreciate everybody in the chat and supporting the show. And definitely consider becoming a member on RazorSharpPicks, and if you can give a donation or a membership too. Well, these horses are loading very professionally.
Yeah, very quick load at Evangeline right now.
All right, here we go. I got my bet in 259.
He's on party.
And they're off.
The 9 has gotten off to the lead.
3 broke slow, and the 2 gets the rail. It's Becky's got the Becky's got to have it. Oh man, I had to read that a couple of times. We got the 2 with the position on the rail. Great position by the 2, and number 5, Vanna G, stalking as well with the number 9. It's going to be Wings of a Sparrow. So it's a 295, a 259 up front.
You got to steal this race 5. Let's go 5.
Right. That's the kind of race you have to steal here. And my thing froze, unfortunately. What about you, Corky? You want to take it over?
No, I'm good.
No,
I'm good.
right here.
We got Vanna G still in second. The 3's coming up. The 3's coming up, but the 2 is still holding down the backside. Around the far turn they come. It's going to be the 2 holding up for the lead, and the 5 is still up there.
Come on, 5, hang on.
5 is still getting up there, but I think the 2 has now kind of opened up a lead of about a length to a length and a half.
Come on, I got to win this. The
Around
top
the
3 horses
turn,
right here. I'm going to get a winner.
The stretch they come, and the 5 is totally finished. The 2 is
come on.
Up by the furlong pole. He comes, and
this is so slow.
Easy to the stretch, and it's an easy win for the 2, the 4-5 favorite. Congratulations to the cashers of favorites. And I will never be a race caller in my life.
Woo! We cashed it though. Let's go, Gorky.
God bless Robert Geller and all the race callers around America.
That was a very, Yeah, but we got the 2-5 exacta at 13-1.
Oh Jesus! There goes our maiden for the day. Let's go.
Let's
Woohoo!
go. Let's
Also-
crush this cash button.
After
Finally.
that experience, I have to say, congratulations, shout out to Razor for all the race calls that he puts in and does such a professional job. I sounded like a fucking mutt. Let's go.
Thank you, Gorky, because my thing was freezing. And then a third place finisher, I believe, was
And-
88-1.
And
Came in third, the 3.
and you do an amazing job too. But you know,
No, Razor is very
No.
passionate and I appreciate
But-
Razor altogether.
No. But for I'm saying Razor, then you, then everything else, and then a very, very, very low level comes me about 70 pecks down. But it's all good. We gotta all know that we all have a role in this thing, and mine just isn't race calling. I told you that early.
Thank you, Gorky, for getting me on that 5 because you mentioned Vanna G, who came in second, ran big, the favorite. And then the third choice, actually the second choice, my 9 came in third. So I'm sorry, fourth. So we almost cashed the try, but we got that exacta 13-1. Not bad. Get us off the schneid, right?
Nice. Well, you've got to start somewhere, right?
That was awesome.
4-5 to 10-1. 85-1 comes third, and the 9-5 favorite is still the 9-5 second choice comes fourth.
We got the money for sure.
The money is mine. I have the money. The money is mine. I got it for the first time. I got the money.
Now we gotta get back in the black.
That's the thing. Now we got to go exactly to Churchill Downs.
Bro,
for their finale.
this 88-1 horse paid something like $28 if I just saw that correctly.
Right.
I don't know.
Wait, let me see, because that seems actually very low. Let me see here.
That's not enough.
Yeah, that's not even nearly enough. Let me see.
But the chalk came first, right? So it kind
Yeah,
of
but a 10-1 came second.
Yeah, no, but it's
Oh,
all
no,
about,
The
it's all
try
about-
paid huge, Gorky.
I'm not talking about the try. I said the place. I said the show bet.
Show though.
Show.
What do you think the show paid?
The show paid $20.80.
That's pretty decent. I mean, it's not bad, but it could have paid a little bit more. I agree with you.
I mean, not if you consider that the 4-5 favorite won though.
So you got to look at now. You go look at the pool and say the 9 was off the board. That's the reason why. I mean, if the 9 was second, then that's going to be probably like a $10 show payout, something like that.
Yeah, I agree.
So you got paid a little bit on that. I did not have the 88-1 to show.
I know.
It seems like you should get paid a little bit more than that, right?
Yeah, it is what it is, and I think we're done here in this race
EVD.
because whatever.
Yeah, we got Churchill Downs though in their finale. We're going to be focusing on that.
1-5 favorites here in this one. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna waste money and try to beat it? I don't know.
Well, it's 7-5 on my book. Are you talking about Churchill?
No, here at Evangeline Downs, the 4 is an 1-5. It clicked.
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
At that race, I don't know if we're gonna really be capping that one.
Nope. I'm telling you right now.
Any
Nope.
race like that. Let me look at that horse. Actually, I got a note on that horse. 1-5.
It's gonna win by the 3 furlong pole.
You think so? Let's see. See if we could beat this horse. Yeah, I mean, gonna show good speed and has good late energy. The number 4. I don't really warrant 1-5. I mean, this is early betting action. You're probably gonna maybe be the favorite, but Probably
It's
be
gonna,
more like 4 to 5, if anything.
it's gonna win by the 3 furlong pole, dog.
Okay. Let me see if I could try to beat this horse. That's it. But we'll talk about Churchill Downs in their finale. We still got at least 12 minutes, I believe.
Yeah. But we have time to break it down. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do that. The finale at
I'm glad we got that winner there, Corky. That was good.
Oh, it was great to break our maiden on the day. Let's go.
Get after it.
Yeah. Equibase, let's see what you got for me now, man.
Oh yeah, you look at. I mean, I look at Equibase just based on the chart, like the race charts and everything. I kind of read them, but then I watch the replay and compare the notes of the note taker. Sometimes they don't match up.
Yeah, I like them Equibase because it gives you every track at your fingertips, brother. That's
Yeah, it
what
really
is.
does. You could look up any horse when they're entered and see, everything.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Come on, Luis. Don't make me have to bet you, man. Come on, man. That's not fair, man.
Well, the 3 scratching really was huge in this Churchill race 8. This was a beer run. I mean, this horse was going to be really tough to beat. So Jose Ortiz is out of this race.
That's not fair, man.
The 15 is out. I thought that was a decent price, but the 15 is out too. And then the 10 is the current favorite, Mo Work. See if we can work with this horse. This horse looks pretty good. So the 10 at Churchill Downs, this is their last race. It'll also be our last race of the night. So I appreciate everybody tuning in here on Racing with Keith. I was about to say Racing with Razor, because I've been a guest on that show many times. But hit the like button and subscribe and become a member. Think about becoming a member here for Razor's channel. He actually got over 10,000 subscribers. So shout out to Razor. And then also give everybody a follow here on screen. I got @EachEveryStride, and then where can they follow you, Corky?
Where can they follow me? It doesn't matter, brother. If they follow you, they're gonna find me. Just you guys just follow Razor, and that's the most important thing. I'm not here to promote myself at all. I'm just here.
But, we appreciate you coming on screen and giving plays. That's awesome.
I'm just very lucky to be a man who loves sports, and I relish the opportunity to have to be on screen with such great people like Keith and Razor and all the other guys that I get to share screens with a lot of the time. But here in the finale, I like this War Legend number 4 horse, 6-1 morning line.
Ooh, okay.
With Mark Cassie sending this out with Christian Torres aboard.
Ooh, let me look a little
Let's
bit
go.
further. Yeah, disappointed, but it's actually Gorky. That angle that it's done me well is the second at Churchill. This horse came from Gulfstream, so I do like War Legend to factor in. I looked at this horse earlier. I was so heavy on the 3, so I had to kind of retrack a little bit here. But yeah, I'm gonna give my play shortly. What do you like, War Legend across the board or win place?
Bro, give me a win bet on them, and let's see where that takes us. And because all the favorites are actually out of the race, someone has to win it. And then
we got Luis Saez on speed again in the slop. Are you going to fade this horse? This is not a first-time starter, though. Yeah.
Luis Saez is not the man that I like to invest my money with.
Okay. Well, 2019 we were talking about, but Luis Saez is a great jockey for upfront speed on the horses. He gets hot, right? If it's his week, he could really be jockey of the week quickly.
Luis Saez thinks that every race is over within the 2 furlong. Between the first 2 furlongs. So that's not horse racing. That's quarter horses. Let's go. Yeah. Am I a little bit too tough on him? Maybe.
I was looking at this 12. I think 12 looks pretty decent. 12 cutting back and gonna have to show a little speed from the outside there. I'm just a little worried gonna be hung out wide. And then Gas Alley for Frankie Dettori. Good second on debut. See if I can find a price with these. I'm actually looking at the 4 and the 10. I know we're just talking about Luis Saez. See if I can match it up with the third horse here.
This Luis Saez horse looks worked up, bro.
Okay, you look at the image. Let's see. Yeah.
No, when they showed him, he looked like he wanted to bite the pony.
Kind of like Rich Strike after winning that stunning Kentucky Derby.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna bite the pony's head off? Behave yourself. No, the pony's there to help you.
Yeah, it's a tough one. You know what? I'm just I'm not gonna force it. I think I'm just gonna go with this. I'm gonna go 410 exacta box. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna ride with you, Gorky, too. So I'm gonna go 410 exacta box. I'm gonna go 4 to win also.
I don't know, but also I like the angle that Janmar Torres used to have his tack at Gulfstream Park. That's where I
Yeah.
got to hear from him first. He was an apprentice there in the champions meet actually. So and he did well bringing in some horses at a big prices there a couple of years ago when he was a apprentice up there. So that connection is also live, and that's where this horse is from. So let's go.
Ooh, I put 8. I meant 10, but let's go. I meant 10. So let me see if I could delete this. But if not, I meant 410. That's what I actually meant.
You can always change it, brother.
You know what? I'm gonna combine all 3. Why not?
There's 3 minutes.
Gas Alley. I was looking at this horse because he should have ran better last time. And actually this horse was second, but could have easily been the winner in the slop too. So ran good in the slop. Let's combine them all. Let's do it all.
Yeah. Let's get it, brother.
All right, let's do it. The nightcap.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna actually redo that.
Beat this favorite.
Oh, I'm including the favorite in my play. So
well, no, but I don't want him to be first. Or maybe you do. I don't know.
Well, we don't want him to be first, but yeah, if we can get a price underneath, that would pay a little bit.
There you go.
All right, there's my plays. I guess I'm going to play both of them. Why not? But I appreciate everybody tuning in here. We've had, we had a lot of people watching. Appreciate everybody still sticking with us here. It's a 9 o'clock hour here on the East Coast. I'm going to be packing my bags. I'm going to Penn National in the morning. So it's going to be a great time for Penn Mile Day. And I'll be, tweeting out pictures and tweets, some horses, put some plays in the chat earlier. So appreciate everybody's support here.
Scroll up if you want to see Keith's plays for Penn National Day tomorrow. Is that what they call it? Or Penn Mile Day, actually.
You got it right, yeah. It's actually 4 stakes races on the turf in a row.
Tremendous.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, TBE Racing. Thanks so much. Oh, yeah, maybe sometime at the track, my friend, but thank you. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
So Churchill Downs, we got 1 minute.
1 minute, and they are heading towards the gate.
We'll do one more shot here, one more toast. Let me see how many likes we got too. Ooh, 48. So great. I really appreciate that support, everybody here on RazorSharpPicks channel. And Yeah, man, it's been a ride. Just capping all these horses, many tracks, and I capped so many horses for tomorrow at Penn. So appreciate it. It definitely, if you can see each and every stride YouTube channel, I actually have an analysis on every single horse tomorrow for the stakes day at Penn.
Every single one.
Every one, Gorky, even a 50-1 morning line I covered.
You might be the hardest working man in horse racing.
You know, when I came up to that horse, I said, "Who else is covering a 50-1 shot on YouTube right now?"
Probably no one ever. Yeah.
Thanks so much, everybody, and you, Gorky, for being on screen and giving your plays.
Oh, thank you, brother. I just wish they were more helpful to cash for people, but that's why we take some long shots, because if we're gonna invest time, why not try to make some money along the way, you know?
Hell yeah, they're actually loading pretty good in the gate here. And yeah, I mean, this car, they actually moved along pretty good after considering the weather delay. It's actually only about, I would say, 25-30 minute delay. Not too bad. They caught up a little bit.
Yeah.
So this is a 5.5 furlong sprint on the dirt. Track looks like it dried out a little bit, but it's still sloppy.
It's still sloppy as heck. Yeah.
Ooh, and they're off here at Churchill Downs in the nightcap. So good luck to everybody. Wow, the 2 broke like a rocket. Hoagie, the player, on the rail. Edgar Morales says, go for it. And then you got the 6, More Than Prada, putting pressure on in the inside. Got Gas Alley in between horses, and Zapping Strikes kind of caught in between horses. Yeah, my stream's kind of a little slow tonight. Maybe, oh no, good, I got it right now.
Mine just went off too. Like,
yeah, it's strange. It's kind of pausing tonight, but we got the 2 really putting the pressure on. What a great race the 2's running, but on the outside, it's going to be the 10, the favorite, Mo Work. Going to put them, put them to sleep here with Work. But wow, this 2 really ran a bang up race as a 14-1. Really thinking about the win here, the two, but it's going to be, looks like the 10 on the outside. Let me see if we can get another horse here up for second. But at the 10, dominant winner here, Mo Work. And in the inside, we got, looks like the, got the 12 up for second.
Yeah.
Ooh, I looked at that horse too. Yeah, this was a horse that didn't show any effort last time, but looks like it's going to be a 10-12 according to my eyes.
Yeah, definitely. It's a 10-12. It came up the rail, the 12 did.
And that exacta, if you had it, how about this? How chalky? How much do you think that was, Gorky?
I don't know. 6-1 maybe.
Wow, you're close. 7-1. So,
Okay.
don't really want much of that, but yeah, it's been that kind of night. But I appreciate everybody, sticking with us, and it's just been fun talking about these horses and interacting with everybody in the chat. And yeah, we'll have a send off, a drink here, and cheers to everybody having hopefully a great summer weekend. And at least the heat wave on the East Coast is kind of passed by. Was it really hot for you, Gorky?
It was. It felt like I lived in a desert for about 3 days there, but that's behind us now. And but to be honest with you, I would rather have the plus 117-degree heat rather than the 35 degrees in winter time, and even less than that. So let's keep up the warm weather. Let's keep up great horse racing action, and even more great sports overall.
Yeah, no, I agree. And, I asked you before, Gorky, where they can find you. I know you were saying you could follow all of us, but, definitely look at his handle there, everybody. And Gorky's on screen giving plays. So thanks so much, Gorky, for, coming on screen with me tonight.
Thank you, brother, for having me on. And I'm more than willing to be on screen anytime you invite me. So I'm looking forward to being on screen many more times.
Yeah, truth teller. I mean, we've been on for a couple hours. I'm going to be at Penn National for the big stakes day for the Penn Mile tomorrow. But
yeah, truth, you should join us.
Coming in late.
You should join him, bro.
Cheers, everybody. I'm going to have a nice send off here for everybody, and have a great night, and good luck in all your plays this weekend.
Yeah.
And give me a follow at EachEveryStride on X Twitter, and keep it tuned in here for Razor Sharp Picks. He's got the content, the sports picks as well. He actually dropped a membership. Think about becoming a member, because he dropped the Churchill picks for only members only. So he comes out with those picks, and appreciate people like Ramon in the chat. It was a slow sports night. I agree. It was a kind of a slow night with the horses too. It was sloppy tracks. Horses off form. Strange card tonight, but we stuck with it. Thank you so much, Ramon, for being in the chat. And TBE Racing, thank you so much for the kind words before. I really appreciate that. Nice to interact with you in the chat. And Truth Teller says, what's the bet for the WNBA tonight? You got anything for that, Corky?
Yeah, I have an angle. It's called Save Your Money. The WNBA says that it's not to be bet.
Well, it's been an attraction here, and just like Caitlin Clark, just filling up the stadiums and selling out the box office. But appreciate everybody tuning in here.
Not much longer, guys.
Yeah.
Not much longer. Everything that's good about the WNBA must come to an end at some point.
We've seen some good, upcoming talent though, like Paige Beckers, and even Cintron. My girl is actually wanted to put a future bet on her being the rookie of the year. So
that actually might be a good bet, brother.
And from Notre Dame. So it's shout out to all the talented women in the WNBA, and shout out to everybody in the chat here on Razor Sharp Picks. And until next time, keep it tuned in here. I'm Each and Every Stride. That's Gorky on Sports. And let's keep cashing. Big weekend ahead, everybody.
Let's go, guys.
Even Foster Saturday at Churchill, too. Good night, everybody.
Of course, yeah. Mamo, може да јадам? Соба. Да, ама не сум на интернет више. Да, може. Може. Що, давай?
А за що не даш, щоб не вмираєш? За що за кичмішник?
За шуглям рагу.
А, окей.
І зажав гумам 4. А мені треба 12. 13.
Може, з туалета п'єш?
Не. Не.